Too many tanks on the ground. Too many tanks. Too many tanks on the ground.
Yahweh war machine.
Too many tanks. Too many.
I can tell that you wanna see me losing control at the same time losing my soul. Trying to move on the low, but you still can't escape from the view on the scope. If you move, you will go. When the tank's on the ground, better move out the road. Gotta flow like a hookah lounge, who won't smoke? If you choose to provoke, I might loosen the rope enough not to leave a bruise on your throat. The movement's strong, strong enough to make a bunch of grown men spray hatred like cologne. We got too much out here going on in the path you traveling, Rocky Sylvester Stallone. But you and I leave it alone. Michael B. Jordan trying to get a creed of your own, just leave me alone. How you gonna talk like a boss? You don't even own the keys to your home. You don't wanna see me in the zone. Blood of a king in my veins, I belong on the throne with a queen of my own. Infatuated by the muscle tone of my body, love squeezing my arm. If we in the war with the other side, why you not taking shots at the other guy? Let me summarize, you advertise black on black crime and antagonize. When I analyze it with my higher mind, I miss my Virgo nature with the fire sign. I can see it clearly through my third eye, point of view higher than the birds fly. No code of honor like the samurai, they just target practice for me bullseye. You a clout chaser working full time and your paradigm is a narrow mind. All the angels in heaven listen when I'm sharing mine. I'm giving back to the culture, I'm in the back of the Rover. Why you at home with your back on the sofa? I'm having a moment, your childish behavior, I'm sorry, I cannot condone it. The double-edged sword that I'm swinging, sharp enough to cut your bones through your garment. Yeah, Rock Nation signed a deal with the NFL recently, that's a bonus. And I just wanna know what percentage you getting paid off for your performance. Hold up, Jay-Z, he don't even know you. Nope. Trademark name who belong to. 6-figure check, no consul. Come to a point where you can't undo what you misconstrue. Every day you attack Jesus, animated like Black Jesus. For that reason, he's still undefeated like Gorilla Hebrew from last season. The war machine running circles around our competition like track season. It's hard for you to be a stand-up guy, cause in the spirit world, your back leaning. I'm sick with it, got me throwing up. PowerPoint ready, they ain't showing up. No information, just inflammation. Amazon book sales going up. But I wouldn't buy it, even if I was on a diet and had little money on the side. I wouldn't try it, even if my life was on the line and they pointing at my body with the 9. Why should I tell them a whole bunch of lies just for them to join my side? El Shaddai, all praise to the Most High. If the Spirit walking with me, I'm fine. You cannot make a decision. I can see that you afraid of the system. I can tell you have no faith in your vision. You rather sit back and hate on religion. I bet you won't walk in the government building and tell them that you want an interview. Tell them that your name is Nimrod and you demand justice and call them a criminal. Burn up their literature right there in front of them. I guarantee you gon' make the news. At least you be finally famous. Look at the camera like mama, I made it. Have you ever stood in front of the very personification of hatred? I have a many occasions. The devil got multiple faces. Look at the swing of the pendulum. Look at the shape of the pentagon. I walk in the power of Pentecost. I show up and mess with your pentagram. Tanks on the ground, man.
Peace, peace, peace. Shalom, family. Shalom, family. This is Elder Yara. I see we got Champ A9 in the building, giving all praises to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to his son, Yahweh Yeshua, those who ignorantly call him Jesus Christ. Listen, enough is enough, family. Enough is enough. Like, it's a lot of lies, a lot of slander, a lot of disinformation, a lot of misinformation, a lot of personal and emotional things that are flying back and forth. We specifically said last night that the issue that you guys are making is an issue you have with Solomon. You're trying to drag SVDL into that conscious community BS. A number of you have done that over the past few days. We're not a part of that conscious community. If you notice what we do and what we've done here is really go against the conscious community. We go against the grain. We're not here for personality worship. We're not here for sensationalized or sensationalized news, gossip. This is a debate league. This is a competitive debate league. And in this competitive debate league, we get to bring forth topics and information that is pertinent and necessary to the listeners who address and subscribe to this platform. That's it. Solomon is only the commissioner of this platform. He's the creator of it. And so this is the vehicle that we use in order to disseminate this information in the format of debate topics. Some are pertinent and relevant to religion, social economics, politics, and other issues. But we're not here for your gossip. So to try to drag us into your BS information, we're not doing that. Shout out to you, Astro.
Peace, shout out. Peace, Anon. Hey, I just want to say something real quick, and then I'm going to hop off, because I was just listening to Rob's stream right now, and I'm tripping because it seems like the more Nepal and Sonetta get on these platforms, the more they are exposing shit. The whole reason Sonetta is in this trouble right now is because he knew that Polite was doing shit to kids and never came out. And now you have Nepal over there saying that she's got multiple incidents of Solar Mind doing shit, which I don't believe. But she's over there saying he's got multiple incidents, and she's just now telling this to the people. She had this information. She's like, she just exposed this. If what she's saying is true or not, she's either exposing that she's lying, and I believe she's lying, because if you heard her say, she said Solar Mind called her daughter. She wasn't on the phone. She said Solar Mind called her daughter, and then she proceeded to tell us the voice and how Solar Mind was communicating with her daughter before she grabbed the phone. How would you have that information? How would you know how he was speaking to her?
Yeah, right? like bro, like
they're lying, dude. They're lying. I'm getting off, but they are lying, and they are exposing more shit than they just need to stay the hell off.
We finna cook now. I didn't really cook yesterday. So I'm gonna let you and Yara go. Y'all just let me know when I can jump in.
Yeah, whenever y'all ready, bro. This is what I'm saying. I just want to say this, and shout out again to Domo, just in case you didn't hear me. I want to say this again.
Peace to you, MVP.
Last night, if y'all didn't listen to the argument league, I agree with Domo 100%. They've taken a personal attack on Solomon and tried to make this an SVDL issue. SVDL versus the House of Consciousness, or SVDL versus the conscious community. No, this is a competitive debate league. We're not a part of your conscious community. This is the SVDL debate league. And for you guys to continue to try to drag us into the fray of this BS y'all got going on, this beef y'all got going on, saying that, Solomon did this, or he allegedly did that. Now, you're not even saying allegedly, first of all. You're saying he did this, he did that, and that we're complicit because of it. Like, that's the thing that tells me what you're really after. You're not really concerned about the issues at hand, about what this thing is all about. A young 14-year-old girl allegedly being raped, abused, molested, taken advantage of, that we see too many times. One is too many times in our communities in this country. Black women disappearing at alarming rates, young black women disappearing at alarming rates in this country that's underreported. Like, these are the issues we could really be addressing and talking about. This is why it's a hot button, because it's something it's a topic that's really underserved in our community. But instead of addressing it that way, you want to go on the personal attacks. Why? Because you're losing money. You can't capitalize off of it. So you want us to ignore it. Make no mistake about it. We understand that this is nothing but a deflection. And I'm saying this right now. I'm not going to be a part of your deflection from the real issue at hand. We're not going to be a party of deflection. The issue is that there was a 14-year-old girl that was sexually assaulted, according to the police reports. Now, I understand police reports. They could be wrong. Information can be fluffed up. They can be puffed up. It can be stuff added that's not there, that's taken away. But there's an official charge on record for sexual assault against a minor. That's what we're addressing, by someone that was brought into the conscious community and propped up in the conscious community that you guys idolize. And because you idolize him, and because you thought he could help you get to the bag quicker, you brushed it under the rug.
That's complicit, nigga.
You brushed it under the rug. And so now what you want to do is now you're grabbing, you're reaching because you're falling. And so you're grabbing at everything and everybody to try to hold on to the simple fact that you ignored statements and you ignored the behavior of a person that now publicly has been charged with the crime of touching a minor and assaulting a minor, of pedophilia, who comes from a history and a background where that issue was prominent among the community that they lived in Georgia under Dr. York.
Let me add this, y'all, before Anonymous get it, because I'm gonna try not to be long-winded.
Man, take your time, bro.
One, we already broke down like how niggas just completely misinterpreted, misread the paperwork.
Right.
All right. If y'all want to hear that explanation, check out the video we made last night. Right. That shit was already broken down. You feel me? It's clearly lies that's taking place when it comes to this paperwork. You feel me? Like, what they have done is they've taken two different charges, right, and attempted to say these things took place when the paperwork don't say that at all. Nor does anything that Solar was convicted guilty of or pled guilty to. Again, if you just look at the paperwork, none of it has anything to do with minors. Right. Specifically, they was both M2 misdemeanors, class 2 misdemeanors. Class 1 misdemeanors are misdemeanors involving minors.
Thank you for clearing that up. Say that again, though. Say that one more time, because now we're gonna have to start educating people as it pertains to how the law works.
Yeah, and this is just the abridged, it's the summary version, right? Both, when Solar was convicted of simple assault, which he was guilty, say it on the paperwork, and they say he negotiated a guilty plea for indecent exposure. Both of those are in the state of Philadelphia, M2 misdemeanors, or in the state of Pennsylvania, M2 misdemeanors. That means that there was no minor involved. If you look at the subsections, it explains to you in the particular law that he was accused of breaking. It says what class the misdemeanor would be if it involved a minor. M1. The paperwork says M2. That means no minor was involved in either guilty plea. Just go back and look at the paperwork. That's all you got to do. The second thing I want to point out is that when you look at the pleas, one of them says it was negotiated, one of them just says guilty. The negotiated plea is the plea deal. That's when we drop this if you take this. Boom. The guilty plea is, nigga, we got you. Don't make this harder for yourself. Plead guilty. That means that the other charges associated with that assault charge were not negotiated in terms of them being dropped. They were withdrawn without that negotiation phrase on the paperwork. That means that they were withdrawn because they didn't have enough evidence to prosecute that. Again, it says it right there on the paperwork. What's insidious, though, is how these people are weaponizing sexual assault, specifically against children,
Right, fam.
as a way to conduct YouTube beef. This is why the conscious community is a failure, because nothing is sacred. Niggas will talk about, you know what I'm saying, the gods and what they believe in and but literally the trauma that kids endure, you know what I'm saying, from real pedophiles is being played with so people could make a YouTube argument. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the malicious part. Because what Nepal not even recognizing, if she maintained a relationship with Solar after he did something that was uncomfortable to her towards her daughter,
Facts, nigga.
that was a bad case. That she wrong on her part.
Facts.
If what you're saying is true, the fact that you maintained a relationship with this man proves that you really didn't think it was that big of a deal. That's a part of the problem that she not even recognizing. The fact that you would call a man baby Dr. York and accuse him of pedophilia or accuse him of messing with minors and then bring him back into the community, that's on par with a man doing something that makes you uncomfortable with your child and you staying in a relationship. Both of those things reflect either lack of judgment or you not telling the truth. When it comes to what happened with Polite, Sonetta already said he was just saying some shit.
Exactly.
You was just saying some shit.
But you had all the details of a situation that was inappropriate.
But let's go with he just saying some shit. Let's just go with that. Let's believe him on that instance. When Sonetta says he was just saying some shit, let's believe that. Why the fuck would we believe you calling our partner a pedophile if we know you'll just say that about a nigga that you beefing with?
Facts.
Excellent.
You admitted that when it comes to banging, as you call it, that you will say what's necessary. And in the instance with Polite, you said that baby Dr. York shit as a bluff. You said you had more information as a bluff. It wasn't real. You was just banging. Why the fuck should we believe that what you saying about Solar in this paperwork is fucking correct if we know that's how you move?
Facts.
We know that you trivialize pedophilia. We know that you trivialize preying on the community. That's outside of the scamming shit. That's outside of the scamming shit. You let the nigga back in as a scammer, a known scammer. That ain't even up for debate. But then you accuse him of being a baby Dr. York. And your only defense to you making that statement was, well, you know, when we banging, we say anything. Are y'all used to dealing with stupid people? Are you really used to dealing with motherfuckers that worship you and your platform to the extent where logic gets thrown out the window and it only matters what you say from stream to stream? Nobody else thought that it was a bit, I don't know, weak for a nigga to be like, man, I was just calling him a pedophile just because we was beefing, man. I was just saying anything. Why should we ever believe you then? Why? Why should we take this serious?
Right.
Like, and that's just operating off of the fact that if we believe what you saying is true, if you've known this about Solar, again, if we know the paperwork prove you a lie, but it's a thought experiment. Let's just play around real quick. Say that you write about Solar and you write about Polite. When you said that they was baby Dr. Yorks, or, you know, Solar got some creep shit too. and you just now bringing it up. That means it's 2 individuals that you know have done shit or accused of doing shit with minors, and you let them rock. You let them rock. You didn't put that out. You didn't let us know as a people. You didn't let us know as niggas in SVDL. Sonetta, you and I have had a conversation about, you know what I'm saying, me being over here and how how I fuck with Solar. You didn't think that it was apropos for you to tell me, hey, I know you fuck with him,
but it's some shit that you need to know. Right. And I'm gonna take that one step further when you get done too.
So that means that we got 2 people that you low-key said you knew some shit about, and you only touched on it when you was beefing. Can't be trusted, bro. These accusations can't be taken, like the accusations about, I mean, the shit with Inky, I wasn't even paying attention to that shit. Like, the only reason I give a fuck about the shit with Solar is because I'm a member of Solar Vision Debate League. My personal brand is attached to Solar Vision Debate League. Damo the political plug, with that I'm that on other platforms. You feel me? So when niggas is saying that the commissioner of the league that my brand is attached to is attached to some shit that got to do with kids, that's some shit niggas take serious.
100%.
When you said it, Sonetta, when you said it about Polite, niggas took that shit serious. So when you come back and you saying shit like, man, we was just banging, y'all can't hold me responsible for that. I was just bluffing. Why the fuck should Solar Vision Debate League, viewers of Solar Vision Debate League, people who support Solar Vision Debate League, take what you say serious when you know that you'll do that with somebody? You'll do that to the nigga you fuck with. You and Solar got like y'all frenemies. It's weird. Y'all are frenemies. I don't really know how that shit works.
I don't either.
But you fucked with Polite. That was your mans. And that's what you did to your mans. You lied on your mans. You bluffed on your mans. You said you was looking stupid after it came out what really went down allegedly. You said you felt stupid. You pointed out how you was wrong when you was making up shit, when you was banging on somebody. So why the fuck should we listen to you? That's it, man.
All right.
Facts. Will said, go ahead, Adon.
Hey, good job, both of y'all. I'm not even
Shout
gonna
out to Blue.
reiterate
Shout out to Madon
y'all
Commit.
said. Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, so here the issue, fam. The reason we really know this is nonsense at this point is because whenever we get into a situation where we really gonna sit down and talk about it, it turns into all types of ignorant, and I ain't even gonna say it, but ignorant, immature, childish behavior. Why? Because you don't want the truth to come out. Here's the truth. And anybody can go check this out. You can go to Morris World TV and watch Solar's interview last night. He explained his charges. He dealt with them face first. The first charge he got for threatening somebody's kid after a whole situation happened where somebody did something to his family. That's that charge. The indecent exposure charge is because he was having sex in public. We're not even gonna run from this shit no more since you want to play. Wasn't exposing and I don't mean like public outside. I'll let that brother explain his situation. And we talked about this last night, bro. It's $40 to $60 to $80 to get a room, bro. Get a room. See, we don't run from this. Get a room. Ain't no male worship around here. The crazy part is he got assault and all of this on his record. You could have dealt with that. You could have dealt with it straight up, just called him violent. It was enough on his record to deal with, but instead you had to lie. You had to lie and try to conflate the first charge with the indecent exposure charge and try to say he had indecent exposure on a minor. When we showed that the charge that he's charged with couldn't have been on a minor because it would have been the B class rather than the A. That would have been a charge on the minor. This is how we know he ain't doing no weird child molestation shit that y'all trying to accuse him of. Now, I'm going to show y'all, and this is really all I want to get to. I'm going to show y'all what they don't want to talk about.
Hey, real quick, let's reiterate. We were just actually, I mean,
just finding out.
But we niggas, right? So like, right. If we like we make fun of each other all the fucking time. We roast each other all the fucking time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That mean that like we not over here like dick riding and none of that other shit. Like niggas go at it, right? So if niggas wasn't lying about Solar Rap Sheet, we'd really just be making fun of the nigga for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many aggravated assault jokes a nigga could come up with on one stream?
Niggas gonna come up with all of them, bro.
You feel me?
You
I
don't
better
see
stop
him
arguing with that nigga Solar, bro.
Right, he gonna beat your ass, nigga.
You feel me?
He gonna fuck around and pull up on your ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, that's why that nigga do that shuckle buck, because you got anger issues, shit like that. You feel me? Like, bro, we could go, like, we could be making, like, we could be looking at Solar record and being like, you a violent nigga, dog.
Right. And it's my screenshot.
He gotta pull it up. He gotta pull it up. But that's what we could be doing. Like what Anonymous said. Like he got like he got shit that we could actually be like, all right, we need to sit this nigga Solar down, dude.
Right.
We need somebody to talk to.
Right, nigga. You need a counseling session. What we gotta do?
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like you took the wrong angle.
If niggas wasn't lying. Right.
Right. But since you lying, now we gotta clear it up. And then we're gonna show you what you running from. Is my screen showing?
Yeah.
Now, this is what you running from. This is Michael Nowak. Now we're using this for instructional purposes only, right? This is all in the news. This is the only reason we're bringing this up. But this is what you don't want to deal with. These are sex acts with children. 2 felonies. This is what he has to face in court on this day. This is what has been out in the news. I'm not reporting anything new. Deal with this.
Zoom in, bro.
Got you. Right. Deal with this, right? One more bigger. Now, deal with this. Deal with this. You want to talk? You want to share paperwork, but you ain't shared this one time. This is an This is an active double felony, 1 misdemeanor, and probably another charge pending case that you don't want to talk about. That you keep wanting to bring to everybody else. You keep wanting to move and shuffle around to everybody else except this. I'm not moving from this. The play don't work. You showed us paperwork. We cleared it up. Deal with this. You're not moving from this. We are praying for this little girl and all of the trauma that she went through. Why won't you just come out and say that? We condemn what this guy did. You know what? I was wrong because I should have seen the red flags because of where he came from. Any of that would have sufficed. I'm not going to continue to talk about it until I see what happened, but I condemn these charges. I condemn everything about this, and he comes from that type of society. I shouldn't have put this around y'all, especially after he scammed. That's what intelligence and integrity does. But instead, you've made merchandise of the people once again, bragging about, yeah, I got money. I needed money. I needed money. So then you did a money play, telling people to come over there and pay you money because Polite was coming on. This is a money play for you. Rob running around telling people, pay me $100,000 or I'm gonna show your paperwork. That's a money play for you. In the pot, since you want to be so mouthy and call me a liar and all of this, where was your sympathy when you was over on a certain channel talking about, well, we don't know what happened because she had her daughter around him, and what kind of mother lets her daughter go to the club with a man? Where was your sympathy then? What we're seeing now, where was y'all sympathy? Where was y'all at when Judah was running around talking about he was gonna have his sister rape somebody's wife? Right. See, I'm ready to go in on this. Because what all of this shows is that now you were starting to look like you were complicit with rape culture. Because we're clearly going over Solar's charges, clearly talking about him, clearly not running from him. He clearly went on and addressed him. He clearly showed you what he did wrong. I ain't seen that from Polite. I ain't seen that from Sonetta. I ain't seen none of this type of transparency. And you want to play with us? Nigga, we professionals in real life, dude. And hear the funny part. According to them last night, she told Rob about this almost 2 years ago. You knew about this 2 years ago and you didn't bring it to us? Once again, dropping the ball, not protecting the community. Hey, bro, it's a new day. You canceled. We do not accept you as a conscious community. We do not accept you as the leader. If you can't get something this horrific right, then what do you expect for us to do, bro? How do you expect for us to take anything you say serious? So my thing is this, because I know you listening. Pull up and let's talk about it. Pull up right now.
Oh, they're not going to do that. I mean, that's why they rush.
I feel you. I feel you. But pull up and let's talk about it. I want you to know that the invite is here. Ain't nobody gonna kick you. Ain't nobody gonna overtalk you. But you damn sure ain't finna come over here and lie. Pull up and let's talk about it.
That's why they rush Yara off the panel.
Yep.
You know, because it's a propaganda smear tactic, and for her to try to bring her daughter into this shit now, like, yo, bro, she's trying to now bring her daughter. You know, I'm going to the police. I recorded that shit that she said. I got it recorded. I'm taking that to the police, yo. You're not gonna play with me on no bullshit, yo. That shit crazy, bro. Since the charges that you fabricated, that's not gonna stick. Now you making some other shit up now. You're not gonna play with me like that, yo. That shit crazy, bro. Those are serious offenses that you're trying to accuse me of, yo. Because you want to keep your fucking little YouTube image? Because you sending pics to other niggas? And you're trying to hide this shit? You're going to make up a lie using your fucking daughter? That shit crazy, bro. And then when motherfuckers bring this type of shit up with what these fucking women be doing, motherfuckers don't want to address this shit, bro. Motherfuckers ignore this type of shit. When this shit get brought up, oh no, yeah, stop, you know. Nah, bro. This shit is real, bro. She's fucking lying on me, bro. I could get locked up for some shit like that, bro. All because she want to keep her fucking little YouTube image? She trying to fuck my whole life up, yo? On some bullshit ass made up charge? That's crazy, bro. This shit got to be addressed, bro. Because I'm not the only motherfucker that this shit be happening to. She's mad about a situation that we had a relationship, and she's now getting put out there because she's sending pics to all these other different niggas. So she want to make some shit up on me? They went on there, they showed my whole jacket, manipulating the charges.
Mixing them, showing the top and then showing the bottom one, trying to mix them, and then not even being able to go into detail about what happened. You out your mind, Kim. This ain't even nowhere close to what Tasha K did, since you want to play games. She showed facts, she showed records, and everything that she said came out in the actual police report. Everything that she said. Now, this is 3 dudes you done did it to. You did it to Taz, you did it to Solar, you did it to Mighty Hebrew. Watch this. All 3 of them got on there and addressed their charges. All 3 of them got on there and showed how you lying on them. Your turn, nigga. That's return served now. Make no mistake, bro. I'm ready. There's enough evidence right now to show that you support rape culture. That's why you're afraid. So now let's get into the psychology. Why does your wife keep going around saying that the Bible makes mitigation for rape? I guarantee you, if anybody in my household thought the Bible made mitigation for rape, we would put the Bible down. I'll create my own spiritual system. There is something wrong psychologically, and y'all better stop playing. And why does the only person, and now I'm gonna shut up, why does the only person that has connection to Fopi and your channel, JJ7000, not keep getting brought up? The only people that have admitted to moving your pictures is Fopi. But you want to keep bringing Solar into this because you getting your head kicked in by Taz. That's the elephant in the room. Taz and his network is destroying you. Nigga, we ain't stupid. We are going to fight to protect that little girl. Solar going to stay on your neck. He's going to show up in Miami. They're going to show up to the court case, and they're going to talk about it. Because that's what real leaders do. So now you put him out here. The truth came out. We all sat there and looked at it and looked into it and asked questions. We didn't run from shit. Your turn.
Black Power. Peace to the panel.
Shalom and Black Power.
Black Power.
Power, what up, Paul?
I want anybody to answer this. How do you catch 6 narcotic charges in 2 years?
in
2 weeks.
Years. and not 2 no. Yeah. Go ahead. That's your
2 years in 2 weeks. From 9/3 to 9/17, 82 to 84. 6 narcotic charges. You're smoking.
States.
No.
You did not go in front
crackhead.
of a judge.
You a crackhead.
Yeah, well, he says it was heroin.
Okay, that's
So
even worse.
that
makes more sense. That makes more sense, honestly. And I know, yeah, that makes more sense, honestly.
So the thing about dealing, I was a dealer. I got caught once. I didn't get caught till I was 27. My first charge at 27. I got 4 years. In Indiana. You're in New York. 82 doing the Rockefeller laws. 6 narcotic charges in 2 years. You're lying.
Bro, hey, that's real, Suave. I got caught as a teenager before I went to the military and was looking at 4 to 5. Yeah, bro. Like, I just thought about that. That's real ass talk. Now, I'll be honest, that was my second offense because I had a gun case before that. But this was all as a minor. And it was waiting, and it was right as a minor as I was getting ready to turn 18. That's how I ended up in the military. Like, that's 6 narcotics offenses.
6, bro. And then after that, it looks like 2 charges of transportation without pay. So it looked like he jumped the turnstile at the subway or some shit. I don't know. Along with the causing injury charge. So he tried to get away. To me, it seemed some crackhead shit.
Either that, or like Yara said, you turning states. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna put that on him. But then the only 2 situations I ever heard of like that: you a not, or you a CI.
Well, ain't in New York? It depends on how much you get caught with.
But it's 6 though, bro. Like now we moving into reoccurring. Like,
the nigga caught 3 charges. He caught 1 narcotic charge on the 3rd.
I thought the amount always made a difference, but I'm not sure.
It don't matter if you get caught with a crack rock. You get caught with a crack rock twice in the same month. Are you out in a week, Madon?
I mean, unless they set bond. Other than that, I haven't heard nobody getting out like that. I don't.
So you don't know.
Right.
So you don't know.
No, I'm not sure, but I ain't never heard nobody get out.
That's uniform. That's
uniform. Like I said, unless it's amount.
At least you stay consistent. At least you stay consistent. So he caught a charge on the 3rd. Then caught a charge on the 27th, same month. Then caught a charge beginning of January. $82. What's this? Narcotic drug 9/3/82. Narcotic drug 9/27. Weeks later, 82. Then months later, January 28th, 83. Controlled substance. February 22nd, 83. A month later, narcotic. 4/27, 84. Year later, after catching 4 drug charges. A year later, narcotic. 5 months later, 9/17/84, narcotic. You're locked up, my nigga, unless you are smoking. Then you're lenient and you go to classes and do whatever you got to do. But even if you smoking, I don't see you catching these many charges in that short of a time and still be out.
Bro, and that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Somebody been saying COINTEL, but I ain't even finna go there. I'm gonna let him. That's his breaking news. So.
Then he got intent, fraud, trans without pay, twice,
Hop the
10, 20,
turnstile.
86,
Hop in the turnstile.
with a
Yeah.
reckless endangerment at the same time.
Knock somebody over, running from the police.
Serious injury with a weapon, 88, firearm, 88, serious injury, 89. Now, back to the narcotics in 90. In 90. What's that? It's cut off. Something 1790, something 1890.
That sounds like a crackhead to me.
That's
Back
what
to
it's
back
starting.
it
Yeah,
is.
it's starting to sound like a
0293 narcotics. Like, come on, bro.
And the reason I say it's a heroin because he keep calling it a narcotic. That's what old heads called it back in the day. Had to shake that narcotic. You know what I'm saying?
9
like
narcotic charges, nigga. Yeah. You are fucking Big Meech. 9 narcotic charges, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's not peace, y'all. It's narcotic when you get caught with small amounts. It's controlled substance when you a dealer. I want to show my record, but fuck y'all knowing my real name and all that shit.
But see, that's what I'm saying. And see, that's the thing. He keep trying to lie and say he was dealing. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, it's called controlled substance when it's when it's like that. Yeah, the jargon changes. Yeah,
he's an addict. He's an addict, bro. He's an addict.
You know what? I'm finna see if I can pull my shit up.
No, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do all
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull my shit up too.
But I want this. I want this to be known, though, bro. Ain't none of this working. We still on this situation with Polite. But if you want the attention, we'll give you the attention and get right back to Polite. I can't believe you parted your filthy lips to get up here and spread the type of lies that I done heard lately. You expect me to believe you have some form of credibility when you were supposedly sitting on this evidence for 2+ years? You're despicable, bro. You're a despicable, disgusting people.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even deserve the views of the people.
That's another pattern I want to point out. All this holding information until I get mad at you shit. I'm gonna hold this information about you messing with these kids. I'm gonna hold this information about you scamming. I'm gonna hold this information unless you give me $100,000. Rob, you're stupid. You committed felony live several times. I have it recorded. 10,000. What was the other one? 3,500.
25,000 and then 100,000. Right.
And then you on side of the dick like this nigga just didn't diss the shit out of you. Oh, we got the audio. It's gonna be heartbreaking for you because you smiled like a child seeing a father when that nigga hit your panel. And then because you and the power are unstable, narcissistic motherfuckers, he dipped. You couldn't even have a conversation. You so much of a control freak.
He jumped off because he don't really fuck with Rob. That's why even when he was talking, he like, yo, just let him talk. Like he ain't even fucking with he ain't fucking with Rob. Even he has to do this. This is just his hand is forced now that he has to do this fuck shit right here. So he has to now go on a nigga panel that he don't really fuck with. And that's why he jumped off. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo. But you know,
like, from what finna deal with all this to be on this panel.
From the manipulation of my records and to the false accusations that you're now trying to throw on me, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rob was on there acting like the goddamn groupie, man. That was sick.
He is a goddamn groupie. He wasn't acting. And the power you call Solar a pedophile.
Yeah.
I don't know what reality you live in. The paperwork is out there. All of you people who saw the word minor and lost your mind because y'all only pay attention to one word. Even when people talking, you hear the first 3 sentences of a word and you're ready to reply. Sonata's following is stupid.
Facts.
You're dumb. You're stupid. You're slow. You're manipulative. Your parents are close related. You're slow to sit up here and let this nigga do a stream and have this shit on the screen, and you don't call this nigga on his shit because y'all just as slow as him. Now his brain has been affected by hard drug use. I get that. Then he drinks. You know, then he's 60. You know, I get it. But y'all just as slow as him and sit up there and get walked incorrectly through. Y'all walked incorrectly through paperwork. Now, I don't mind putting my shit out there because I think that's what niggas need to do if they gonna put other people's shit out there. Sonetta, you supposed to have put your own shit out there first. But we would have saw these 9 drug charges and knew that Toxic K wasn't lying.
Look, I'm gonna be honest
Sonetta,
with
you can't control your bitch. Is the problem.
I ain't got no record to put
That's
out
the
here
problem.
for y'all. I wish I
Facts.
did. I wish I had a record to put out here for y'all, but I ain't
In
got
the
it.
80s, it was the crack era. People was doing crack in the 80s. Just to
They
make
was
that
doing,
clear.
they was doing heroin too, though, bro.
Yeah, they was
didn't
doing
get-
heroin too. As a matter of fact, they were doing more
80
heroin than
crack. Yeah, crack didn't hit hard till 84, 85.
Yeah.
But look,
yeah.
hey, let me bring this out. Since it's 73 in the building, we go ahead and show y'all really what this is about, right? It's about not bringing this out, right? And I'm gonna stay on this, man.
Got to.
I'm gonna stay on this. Like, since I see what this is at this point, I'm gonna stay right here on this. Let me get here. Yar, you sharing the screen? Is it up? Yar, you there?
Look like
No,
he
he
fell
ain't
out.
on the panel. He ain't on the panel.
Look like he fell off.
No, I'm here.
there you
I'm
go.
here. I
There you
had to go. I had to fall back to because we got a full panel. Let
Yeah.
me see where you at. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, y'all.
Yeah,
Right?
we
I don't
can
know
hear you.
about
Okay,
Trying to
I
share
got
the screen.
Yeah, I'm
can't
gonna
hear-
drop
ask him
down
to
so you
share the
can
screen
share
'cause I
because
can't
I
hear
don't
him
see
if he
you yet.
talking.
So I'm gonna come off.
Y'all let me
Just
know
share
when the
your
screen
screen.
come up because I'm finna just roll through this real quick one more time since it's 73 in the building. I'm
Yeah,
saying
go
y'all
ahead
hit,
and
the, y'all
share.
hit the joint, hit the like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, go ahead and
also,
share it, Anon.
if y'all are here in the pod or Sonetta, if you want to come on here, we can go through these charges. Like, we can stop the games. Anything that we got to do, there we go. Is it showing? Y'all can see the screen?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, we
Right,
can see it.
this? All right, bet. So you see the defendant here. I want to make this clear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not trying to embarrass this dude, but we want y'all to know what this is about, why we keep having to have this conversation over and over again. That's the defendant. You can go look him up. You'll find out who he is. This is your issue right here.
You make it bigger.
This is the issue. That's good enough? You need it bigger?
Yeah.
I give
Nah,
you
that
some
should be
more.
Jimmy.
Yeah, that's
Some more
big
if you
right
need
there.
it. I give you some more if you need it. There you go. This is your issue right here. 3 horrible, horrendous charges against a minor. 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor. Engaging in sexual activities, sexual battery, and contributing to delinquency of a minor. And once again, let me show you the defendant, right? And we're going to have people out there doing real journalism on this day for this arraignment that's scheduled at this time period. Now I want you to make this clear. And people have been trying to say we didn't care. We've been praying and sending our heartfelt strength to the poor little woman that has been involved in this, the poor little queen, the poor little child that has been involved with this, as well as to her mother. So stop playing with us, acting like we don't care. The reason you know we care because we not letting this go. You talking about stuff that happened in the past and misrepresenting it on top of that. And we talking about what's fresh going on right now. You want to flash everybody else paperwork, but what's live, active right now, you won't even touch it. You won't even touch it. You won't even sniff at it. When it's easy to come out and say, you know what? I refuse to play this game. I completely detest these charges. He's not welcome around here. And also, I was wrong for even bringing him back into the community after he scammed everybody. That's it. And I'm reserved to talk about it until after everything's finished. back on to giving you conscious entertainment, conscious, relevant information. But you can't do that. You can't do that. You got to run around here and drag people who've done everything to rehabilitate themselves and become better men. You got to drag them down. And you want to talk about the black man, brother? You got to break down the black man, brother. What you doing right now, though? Because this black man been preying on the community. The other 3 black men that you're talking about are actually doing things to help our community in their own different way. When are y'all gonna wake up and stop letting people play with your minds, bro? This is clearly an attempt to shift and deflect because he don't want to talk about this. It's not going nowhere, fam. It's not going nowhere. Deal with it.
Fact. So, the objective would be just keep on pushing forward, because, the strategy of Satan is weak. It's a weak strategy. And anybody that has eyes see the bullshit that they trying to pull over these motherfuckers' eyes. So, yeah, just keep, like you said, we got to stay focused on what we're going to do. Like I said, I'm buying the plane ticket as we speak. I just got to get contact information from Taharka Bay and a couple of others because we all want to go down there on the same day. But yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get down to the bottom of that. We're going to see if they show up. If they show up, which I seriously doubt. And all that said is going to be public information. From what he's going to try to do, because from what I hear, he's going to try to take some type of deal plea. So all that's going to be, public record. I'm going to make sure of that.
Yeah.
But this is crazy right here.
Sad.
This is crazy.
It feels good to be on the winning side. I just want to let y'all know. Yeah. Fact.
This is crazy shit right here, bro.
Goddamn crackhead, a drunk, and a psycho running around here terrorizing.
That bitch crazy, bro.
Now look, bro, like the thing is, bro, like enough is enough, man.
Yeah, that shit's going way too far,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? Way too far. Enough is enough. And like, hey, now I said, like, I've seen him show everybody's paperwork except Polite's.
Except for Polite. And then I want you to know who you surrounded by. Look to your right, you see Nepal. Look to your left, you see Rob. I just saw Sonette on the panel with Rob on one side and Sonette.
That's a recipe, definitely for disaster.
For disaster.
And he looked. It was a second when he looked. When
it was I'm out.
Yeah, he wasn't even comfortable on the whole thing. That nigga was not comfortable on that motherfucking panel. He seen the goofy shit, but he got to do that because he's desperate. Crazy shit. Well, shout out to the league. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely glad.
And they can't even play it
of the support that I'm getting from the brothers. But we're gonna keep on pushing forward, man. This is a small thing, what they trying to do, and this is not going to deter in any way, shape, or form what the objective is. We want, like I said, that's a plane coming down on fire. It's going to be a hell of a crash, as what y'all seeing now. So yeah, definitely. All this, but I am definitely pissed. At what is being attempted. Especially by her, so it's like, this is all part of it. And they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop doing the fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that should go in the chat. Look at it.
But that's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's that's fine that she in the chat, and it's fine that if they're not going to stop. But we got, like Domo said earlier, y'all not going to use rape as a weapon. They want to use this rape. They want to weaponize this, bro. Like somebody just mentioned in the chat. Shout out to Sister Vine. They trying to weaponize this, bro. Like y'all really making up stuff. We can read. Some of us can actually read.
Yo, bro.
Like, I've been in the legal field for 20 years.
Especially paperwork, man.
Man, for 20
you gotta
years.
be better at reading the paperwork.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the paperwork.
Yo, you see this crazy chick? She's in the chat right now.
Listen, bro, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let her be there. Let her be there, bro. Because she needs to hear it. So let her be there. The first thing we did.
No, don't hide her. Don't hide her.
Because I want all don't hide her. Don't hide her. Let her stay in the chat. Because she needs to hear it. The first thing we did when we saw the paperwork, before we even said anything to Solo, said we're gonna vet this and see what it says for ourselves. Because if Solo owns some fuck shit, then he gonna get the same work. So what we said was, let's look at it. And so we read the definition of the
best
charges.
believe niggas looked at it and looked up the charge.
Yeah, and I definitely knew that niggas was going to look at it. Definitely knew that.
No, nigga, this
That's why I said it. I knew it was coming. That's why on the panel I said it to Yara, I said it to Blue. And that's why I'm very transparent.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want nothing to be a surprise.
Let's see if his story match. Let's see if it say what the paperwork say. And thank you, Sonetta, for producing the paperwork that we needed to see. So thank you. Because
and I like to ask that dumb bitch, I bet you don't even know what charge with indecent assault without consent even means. You called it rape.
And what she's talking about, hold on. I think Domo's finna unmute his mic and go in on that for a second.
Yeah, man, that's anything that indecent assault is anything that got to do with genitalia, you know what I'm saying? Like sexual, like the reproductive region, you know what I mean? Like anything that got to do with those parts of the body that's not penetration. That's what, you know what I'm saying? So like Yara pointed out last night, if you kick a nigga in the nuts, that's indecent assault.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I thought indecent assault could actually be without the sex shit. I thought because I was reading.
Yeah, it's without sexual contact. But you
don't even got to touch somebody.
No, it can include sexual contact.
Sexual
but it's not
to. Yeah, but not penetration is what I'm saying. Not penetration.
Right. I mean, because that's what I'm saying. Like when a nigga like niggas take these charges serious. So when you say a nigga that we fuck with got charged with some shit like that, nigga, I got the microscope. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is on this with a magnifying glass, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas gonna find comb the shit.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the thing. Like I said, Soli need to stop putting his hands on people. That's what we need to be talking about. Right. Why the fuck this nigga got so many assaults?
And this another thing, because this ain't trying to hold back the chat is how many people came out and admitted they've had sex in public. That was like everybody was like, hey, but
so man was fighting the library of security and shit, trying to read books.
I'm grown now, right? I'm in a better place. But nigga, don't act like pulling up to a nigga crib saying I'm finna murk your kids and this bitch ain't a gangsta ass move. Bitch, pull up.
Right.
Bitch, pull up. Oh, you not?
When a gangsta in the room. Shit.
I'm gonna make you come look for me then. I'm gonna make you come look for me then. Nah, I don't condone it any longer. But we not gonna act like that was a coward or a hoe, somebody who was scared or no, nigga. You did some shit. Now you hiding and you putting your family at risk. You need to know that. Because I can't go to sleep unless I handle this. I'm not going to sleep unless I handle this. Come see me.
Right.
Now, I mean, shit.
And this is what the part, if you in the chat, I want to challenge you. Challenge Sonetta to come on this stream and bring a lawyer. I'll bring a lawyer.
Nah, just bring the paperwork.
And bring the paper. Right.
Just
Even
bring
that,
the
bro.
paperwork.
Bring the paperwork.
Don't even bring a whole lawyer. Just bring the paperwork.
Man, don't even. I'm gonna
Man, you
tell
see
you the
what
truth.
she's
Don't even
you
bring
see
that
what
nigga
she's saying
over
in
there.
the chat. She's just making up shit. She's trying to say now that I have supervisor visits around minors, and where's she getting all this shit from?
It's a desperate.
Where's she getting all this shit from? She just shoot like, yo, this is crazy, bro.
Get that shit out of her subconscious.
I don't even have kids.
So why the fuck would they schedule supervised visits?
She just making shit up.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
even
saying.
have no kids.
But that's like when you say a supervised visit, it's like when it's a child that you have a mandatory relationship with, but the only way that y'all can spend that mandatory time is if somebody else is doing it.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
this is
bro.
stuff that's being made up. You see what I'm saying?
Like, for instance, since we're being transparent,
Trying to dirty up your memory, man. That's foul shit.
I want to say this to her, and I want to say this to Rob Rack, to Judah, to all of these niggas. We not y'all.
Facts.
What we do on YouTube ain't just this.
Facts.
Y'all lucky that we even engage in this shit because it's our off season. Niggas really ain't got shit else to talk about but shit that's going on YouTube until niggas start debating again. So it's like, y'all motherfuckers is running around. This is gonna be y'all calling this man a pedophile, saying he fucked with kids, when this whole thing is gonna be dead in a week, 2 weeks, when it's another YouTube controversy. We not the conscious community. We not competing for nothing. Like niggas don't be over inside Netta chat talking about Solar Vision Debate League season 4. Why? That ain't the week. Like we don't. That's not necessarily the space that we trying to build where we at. Niggas that's entertained by this type of bullshit. This is the shit that SVDL is moving away from. Bro. That's why they gotta bring up the members of SVDL. We don't fucking listen to Solar. This nigga's a Muslim. Like, we don't follow this man. This is his league. He's the commissioner, the organizer. He handles the logistics and facilitates debates. We're not here following behind no fucking Solar man. Like this we
yeah, Solar like Adam Silver.
Yeah. Shit, and sometimes a nigga be like Vince McMahon, but that's a whole other thing. I ain't even gonna touch on that. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole other thing. But y'all follow behind Side Better. Y'all listen to what he say. We fight this nigga Solar. We go back and forth with Solar. We challenge Solar. Ain't no fucking yes man over here. That's where y'all got it fucked up. All you niggas want to be yes men. So when you able to be the yes man to a nigga that's on, you jump into opportunity. Just like JJ 7000 had to figure out the hard way, nigga. I can get you on side now. I can get you. That don't mean nothing. For niggas that's actually trying to do something different, bro. We not here preaching. You know what I mean? Like you gotta listen to me and learn from my diet. If you learn from it, you learn from it. But we are entertaining through an educational form like debate. But don't get it twisted. This is still entertainment. We entertain through the educational form of debate. Nigga, y'all shit inside Netta is like the Maris, the Jerry Springers. That's talk show shit. This is UFC. We compete. The talk show shit is not debating. The argument, that's why we got the whole argument. That's where the panels and all the other shit. But Solar Vision Debate League is about the fucking debates. Y'all up there talking about it. Well, if Solar Man got these type of targets, then who must be y'all are the fuck? Y'all sound goofy as shit. Y'all really trying. You reaching. Y'all want to include us. Y'all want to include us in this bullshit. So y'all could be like, oh, y'all talking about Polite. What about, okay, fuck, like, Polite gonna get his. We don't got to talk about, he's going to jail. We don't got to talk about Polite. We don't got to talk about Polite for that shit to play out.
What's good, guy?
We
Appreciate
don't
it.
gotta harp
Appreciate
about niggas is making content. Shit, that's it. But we like once we got to watch this shit just like everybody else and how it play out. It
Huh?
play out. It don't make or break this
What?
platform. Polite made
No. I
the
got me
House of
some of the
Consciousness
African
platform.
food. It was
The House of Consciousness platform made Polite a public figure. The House of Consciousness platform gave him a larger voice than what he did, than what he should have been deserving. The House of Consciousness platform put X amount of money in his pockets. That's the difference. And if all the nigga would
so
do is just say, I
narrative.
don't fuck with him like that, I don't know why y'all putting that shit on me and leaving it at that. This is how guilty people act. But what about him? But what about him? But this
I
person is the same
promise.
way.
I promise. That's his
I hear
whole.
you, Domo. We're gonna have to make Domo the SBDL Prime Minister. Speak on
Man,
it,
that
Domo.
you can't never be on code. That nigga never on code. Taz the vet, what's good, big dog?
Hold on, but I do gotta make one. I gotta listen.
Go ahead, fam.
All of them charges, them violent ass charges, that's why that nigga Solomon is a Muslim. So he needed something to calm his ass down. Nigga was talking too reckless. He needed a lie, the Quran, nigga, the hadiths. That nigga needed some a chill pill. For real.
So now the nigga over there, he over there attacking the whole debate league now.
What?
Oh yeah, the nigga
Listen.
lied. The nigga lied, saying Soleimani is a fucking pedophile and shit, bro. And using that to attack the league. And so, you know, it's crazy because, like I said, it's the same, like, motherfucker. So
Nah, he
it's
don't
some
want
shit
that
about
smoke
me.
with the league.
How the fuck are you exposing somebody you just called? Like, that shit is weird as fuck to me. How can you expose somebody you just called to like that's who you aired your little grievances out about Taz to? You called Solar. So how the fuck you using him now to say he this and he that? Like, bro, that shit is amazing, bro. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, these niggas is fucking weirdos, bro. Like, I never thought that shit would get to this level. Where
That's a fact. And I knew that's what they wanted from the beginning. Because I asked, I said, how did this get on Solar? Taz got Sanetta. I got Sanetta. Domo got Sanetta. When did Solar get Sanetta? Y'all went straight to Solar because you want to attack the debate league. That's what y'all want anyway. Because your ass, you interview people with knowledge, so you have to hate on other channels so they don't interview people because it'll be more interesting. Solar has a debate league, something that you wish you could have had. You call those sit-downs debates. Cool. But this different, and you've been wanting to hate on this since its inception. That's why you keep playing close to Solar. But you won't just blatantly get a debate league no shine. But you stay close to Solar. That's a weak motherfucker. You think you playing an art of war. You're scared. You told this man he should be the face of the House of Consciousness. You told this man that while talking about Rob, the nigga that you went and sat next to expose the nigga you said should be the face of the House of Consciousness. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I guess, you know, it was too many niggas from the league attacking, so niggas said, I'm gonna shoot for the head without rhyme or reason, you know. So the attack on Solar is foul, man, you know. That's all it is.
Man, Soleimani just need to cuss these. Are we going around the room? Because Soleimani just need to cuss these niggas out. See, that's it. Cuss them out one time and you know, because that's the only thing seem like they understand. Getting cussed out, getting an invite to some hand. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But if you don't want to do that, Soleimani, call the police on them. You know, now, hey, listen, I'm of age. I got my nephew, them in there, they healthy and strong and shit, stronger than me. They probably can whoop my ass. So get what I'm gonna do. call the police. If I can't beat you, I can't. Hey man, you know, not unless I'm in the wrong, unless I'm doing something wrong and a young nigga get on my head, or I get on that young nigga head cause we at odds. That's something different. But if you bothering me and I don't want to be fucking bothered, I ain't did nothing to be bothered. Everything I paid my debt to society and all that old stuff, and you bothering me to the extent that the police can come bother me and hinder my life, you know, whether they pop up at my job, make me lose my job, pop up at my apartment, make me lose my apartment, all that old stuff. Pop up around my family and make folks start turning their head because they forgot about some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You doing all this stuff to hurt a person. Like, that ain't right, man. And so I never know that shit ain't right. I'll call head boy got fucked up.
Hey, it's down there like a new challenge, man. It's like niggas, the new trend now is pulling paperwork on anybody. No, regardless. Nigga ain't did shit, but let me just pull this paperwork.
Yeah, I don't know what's that.
It's a new trend. That's a new trend going on. I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime. I just said,
Well, everybody want to tell on everybody.
I mean, it's not a new trend
everybody.
to me.
I won't say everybody
It's
will
not
tell
a
on
new
everybody.
trend to
Like,
me. But
motherfuckers who ain't got nothing to do and just foul, that's who trending with. But real niggas ain't doing that.
Yeah, now that's that YouTube shit. That's that YouTube shit right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that ain't been no new thing that niggas been wanting to see niggas' papers.
Yeah, let me see your paperwork, nigga.
Tend to be affiliated with them, yeah.
Yeah, being all in a nigga shit like that just as weak as walking around with a diamond tusk. All y'all nigga lame. Right now, I want to see what you did for real, nigga. Get your ass on, man. Especially when a nigga say he been delivered from that kind of shit, man. When a nigga been delivered from that lifestyle, I don't do that kind of stuff no more. I changed my life. Oh, nigga, I remember. You know, the devil always remind you of your past. And what you got to do to the devil is remind him of his future. Am I too Christian with that? But you know, the devil always come out of somewhere and try to remind you of your past. Especially while they being wicked in their wicked space. They want that company. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this, because now that this nigga started trying to make it a whole show about the nigga, you feel me? Even though they pretty much explaining that the shit was withdrawn, they not talking about how the case is closed. You know what I'm saying? They not talking about none of that shit. But I want to say this, you feel me? We don't want like the core Sarnetta. We don't want that. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, if they can break out, if they listen to that, anybody that's listening to that shit and listening to him and her and seeing how this shit play out and still sitting here like taking that shit serious, anybody that's doing that, we don't need you over here. That's facts. I've been saying this shit. To be for real, and I've been trying to be nice about it. But to keep it a stack, I've been telling niggas that the nigga ain't the league, in order for it to grow, all of them conscious community people gotta fall off. The expectations for what's happening over here, the type of comments that we get, the type of people who like the way people engage the comment section during debates and all that shit, that or the way that was done, even though this league had its formulation with people from the conscious community, this is 100% proof that we don't need to be attached to that shit. We don't need to be attached to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how, this is the type of shit that niggas is willing to do for views, bro. For views, dog.
Right.
You got to find a way to save face because your partner is convicted of 2 felonies that have to do with sexually assaulting a minor. This is how you niggas save face.
They've been supporting for years.
Charged with 2 sexual crimes toward a minor.
Yeah, he ain't convicted.
Charged. He's accused of. He's facing 2 felonies. He's facing charge, all that shit synonymous.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he's looking at. And I'm telling you, bro, niggas can't talk that agent shit when you got motherfuckers sitting around pulling up niggas raps, nigga.
Nigga, Natural Ty Hootie writing under the jail. He got locked up for some other shit. Them nigga ain't put no money on his book, none of that shit. He was one of the first faces over there.
Nah, but listen, bro, listen. Y'all niggas, but again, niggas is always talking about agents. Niggas is always talking about like niggas tearing down the community, whatever that shit is. Bro, ain't no pro-black nigga running around pulling up a nigga rap sheet to be like, oh, look, y'all shouldn't listen to him. Oh,
Right.
look, y'all shouldn't talk to him. Specifically in a country where black people are known to be over-policed and over-sick.
Right.
Stop
And I
playing.
expect you to go, and I expect them motherfucking messages. Because you said you was gonna put that. Now you jumping that to the point that saying Solar was calling your daughter. And that was a red flag. How many red flags do you allow? Like, a motherfucker got one time to be inappropriate with my child. It's over with. We don't believe you. I've seen you be psychotic. I saw you. I know you weird. I know you crazy. I know that you fucking ignore reality and stand on some shit talking about Solar loves me, and Solar's telling you Solar is single. And then you say, you single? You single? And he already said he's single, so he ain't saying enough. You say exactly, meaning he's agreeing that he's now with you. You're a psycho. First time I met you, I said, nice avatar. What's the expression behind it? You started going in on me. You're crazy.
And I said it. No. Yeah, I said that's the Ishtar thing. That's not what that is. Yes, that is. I remember that shit.
Yeah. So we already know you retarded. You're hanging with Rob. Rob is sleeping in a barbershop, drinking himself to death with his shirt off.
He needs some help, Jack.
You need to get the fuck offline and help that nigga get his shit together. His woman broke up with him and put him out on his birthday live. Judah's falling asleep on it. Shout out to Judah. Judah's falling the fuck asleep, high off pills and liquor on his fucking live. Get the fuck off the live and help these niggas that you fake fucking give a fuck about. Because you only using them.
Man,
you're using Sinetta, you're using Judah, you're using Rob. You use it, and Sinetta using you for some pics, and F-size titties are saggy. You're not perky. Dumb bitch. You using Rob, but Rob think he using you for a seat on Sinetta panel. To use Sinetta for views. Judah thinks he has a relationship with you, a genuine bond, where you will help him grow, and he'll fucking let you act like a weirdo on this panel. Y'all niggas crazy. And you only got a certain amount of time to keep playing this game. Because I promise, shit get real for women at a certain point in time in life. Shit get real. Because once a motherfucker don't give a fuck about how much of a deer you look like in your pictures, when they find out you can't scramble an egg or work numbers, when they find out you panic every adversity that comes in your way, every obstacle is the worst thing you ever been through. You don't know what to do. Niggas don't partner up with that. You goofy. And it's showing. And I appreciate your presence. Because we got a measuring stick. When we say stuff about us and people question it, we got a measuring stick. Y'all. It couldn't be no fucking goofier, man. And not me personally, I would be bringing charges because you can't play with nothing like this.
Mm-hmm.
I would be bringing charges of all kinds. You call me pedophile line? Is that the Solar Mind name connected straight to Solar Vision Debate League? That connect,
Mm-hmm.
You trying to fuck up this man's channel? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. You got this motherfucker Rob sitting up and talk about he could get Solar killed for 3 pounds of marijuana. Sonetta, what the fuck are you doing? He's saying this shit online. That's how you know motherfuckers is stupid. You're retarded. And not the good retarded. You're just retarded. You retarded. And I know you ain't that, because when niggas came out there, you didn't go. You think I don't know about that. When niggas touched down in Cali and posted that location, you didn't go. The nigga that you really got beef with, you not trying to see that nigga, and he right there. You see that nigga every week, and y'all don't never scratch. I don't got a perp and fake, boy. You gotta sit up here and wear that chest out smile every time motherfuckers come around. Nigga, I saw a glow in your eye when Sonetta got on that panel, nigga. You was genuinely satisfied. That's a problem. And the nigga only got a YouTube channel. That nigga begging, y'all send me some notes. That nigga don't got a business. That nigga's not appropriating funds. He's not filing taxes. He's not getting grants, loans. He's not networking. He has a YouTube channel. And you're sitting up here smiling like a bitch with a bag of dicks for his presence on your panel. Like, how many panels he been on? Niggas shit don't shoot up to 10,000 subscribers, 100,000 viewers. This shit don't do nothing. That shit is crazy. You can't even get. That shit is crazy. Now you over there dying on your channel. So I never pulled off of that motherfucker, calling the pie. That bitch got off, and you over there looking crazy. Cause Sonetta ain't gonna keep playing this shit. If y'all don't know, Sonetta apologizes every 6 months.
Right. I'm sorry, family. It's the what's her name? That's why I say
so I just had to come out there.
I'm getting pissed off, man. I'm about to go home, bro. Like, bro, I gotta play this motherfucking audio, bro. Like, there's no fucking way, bro. This motherfucker sitting here like he exposing some shit. Nigga, you just called this nigga the other day. Like, what the fuck?
Facts.
Like, you just called this nigga, bro.
And told him he should be the face of HOK.
Right.
The spokesperson.
Like, mad at him because he ain't willing to jump out there and take the L for y'all. Like this is crazy, bro. Like, I had my shit scheduled for 5, but now I feel like I gotta play both audios. Like, cause you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play the one of what he was saying about me, but I feel like I need to play all that shit now. Like, this is dirty, bro. This some dirty ass shit. And then to get an apply to help you do it, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Nah, bro, she's the ringleader, bro. she's probably the main culprit on this one.
That would it seeming like.
Yeah, but
on the outside looking in.
He's going with it.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but bro, I'm incapable of even thinking like that on a man who just attacked Q Butter and said Q Butter got women telling him what to do. He don't get that benefit. Fuck that nigga. He just said Q Butter is falling victim to what women saying because he weak. So if he's doing the same shit, then he fucking weak. He gets drilled and like, because to me, he's hiding behind her the same way he's trying to hide behind everybody else. Like that, like all of this shit is to keep the conversation off him, bro. Like that shit crazy.
Right. That shit crazy, bro. Shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
and motherfuckers calling me.
They trying to go for solar. They concentrating that shit on. Yeah, concentrate that shit.
Motherfuckers calling me and they telling me all different types of shit about a lot of shit, bro. And this is like literally like this is like agent shit going on. Motherfucker called me 5 minutes ago telling me that they went to California and Rob Brack showed them the pic that's going around on their phone like 3 months ago and shit. Motherfucker just called me and said that. I don't know if it's true or not.
That's crazy.
But if that is true, that means that pic that's going around came from them. If that's true. But, you know, 4P is now involved in it. I done heard other stories about, you know, that's coming from, you know, Jeremiah Judah sent the pic or his girlfriend. I done heard like 4 different stories. So this shit is crazy, bro. This shit's crazy, bro. Telling you, man.
Welcome to the coronavirus era.
And now this is like, you know, setting the precedence for I guess the attack on Soleimani.
Yeah,
Then the false allegations.
And what it is, bro, like when you falling, the HOK is on fire, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
So they in order for them to survive, you gotta take out who's a threat to you, who's the competition, who's in place to take over in your mind. You know what I'm saying? In their mind, Soleimani is in place to take over. In their mind, you understand what I'm saying? And you can tell how people have a thirst for knowledge because people still out here. Look at what Taharka Bey is doing and the numbers. That man, look, bro. It ain't because what he's putting out here, bro, is so fat. Because people ain't you ain't got a lot of people rocking with that boy's songs temple shit, bro. It's just what that is. But people looking for some place to go where they think they can get some solid information and some good information. This nigga Sarnetta is only around because of longevity. He's only here because he's been around. But he ain't putting out no new information. He ain't putting out
Hebrew keeping them alive.
Yeah. So that's it. And you can see what's in his face. This how I eat. This how I eat. If I need to go get me something to eat. So you depended on that to go get you something to eat?
And wash your clothes. And wear clothes too, Elder.
Yeah, exactly. So what he gotta do is he gotta take out the competition. Look, bro, your attack ain't been that strong on nobody else in this community but Soleimani. Why? Number one, because who pulling your strings? Your girl got a vested interest in Soleimani. Number 2, she sees Soleimani and you see him as your biggest threat. Quiet as it's kept. That's what's in your psyche, bro. Because if a nigga ain't a threat to me, I don't listen, bro. I'm not going to these extents. Like we said last night, he could have just went over Soleimani. She over there doing now. I don't know what the hell she talking about.
Oh, they doing way worse now. They doing way worse than they did last night.
Yeah, because now they calling this man calling him a pedophile or somebody messing with my daughter.
Oh no, they going like
you just made that up.
They didn't completely cross the line, and they showing the penal codes on it that's on the sheet, but they not giving no material evidence to the case. And then on top of that, they calling us the Pedo Protection League. I'm gonna hurt these people.
Crazy.
I'm gonna hurt these people, bro. Like,
who is anonymous?
That's Nepal. That's what Nepal doing. Like, but it ain't like it's all fun and games until you really get what you asking for, right? Until you really find out, like, people not playing about their reputation. Just because you're a crack dealer and a crackhead and whatever it is, and just because you are okay with all the stuff that's happened to you in your life, don't mean we finna let y'all do that to us. So you want to play,
right? And she didn't even know how to read the sheet until she listened to us last night.
And she don't know how to read it right now, because now they're going through the different sections, and so she's got to make him be
She don't know what she said.
Oh damn, they trying to double down on the shit. Wait, they did another video earlier today.
No, they right now going in. They tripling down.
They live right now.
Yeah, they live
right
right now.
As much of a reach as Sonetti got, you should have a legal advisor, somebody who will read that paper before you breaking this shit down, bro. For real. Y'all over there guessing. You nigga, you a criminal. Like what they say about motherfucking jailhouse lawyers, niggas with cases looking at your case. Oh man, you gonna be out in 6 months, and you end up 5 years in it, bitch. Stop listening to niggas who been like for real. I can read my paper. Taz can read his paper. Everybody can read their paper. For some reason, y'all can't read this motherfucking paper. That's alarming, bro. That's a slow ass audience over there. And then motherfuckers said that they was over there blocking niggas like crazy. You don't even engage the arguments. Niggas was literally typing in the chat. It says minors. And that was it. Y'all are crackers. Y'all are crackers.
Now they got something on there that say it's a stay away order stipulated that defendant may have supervised interaction of niece and nephews as deemed by probation.
Oh damn. Who that is?
That's what they saying that was on Solar.
They say he gotta stay away from his niece and nephew.
While he was on probation.
I think he was a kid then and made a childish mistake. And
no. See, they dirty. Look, they dirty though. They just got me with it for a second. This is from this is from the indecent exposure joint. This is not from the joint that they was talking about before. Oh, bro.
Right, bro. They keep trying to run these 3 charges together.
Oh, man.
And then she reading subsections that ain't got nothing to do with what was charged with, bro. That's what I'm looking at. Like she don't know what she's talking about.
Listen.
Hold on,
let me explain this. Let me explain this so everybody know. I want to make this clear. Since they just gonna keep doing this. And we said this earlier, you can go back and watch it. The indecent exposure charge ain't got nothing to do with no minor. Has nothing to do with that. You can look at the case, you can look at the charge. You can look at the charge and see that it doesn't. Right? That's the goal, is to try to paint this man as that. I want to make that clear. Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Man, like my thing is, it was us who were talking about the women and children need to be protected. All that old talking about money and all that old other stuff. Now, I guess they trying to switch the narrative like we ain't been saying it. We've been saying it. We've been saying that, obviously, and not to throw my brother Madon because I love him to death. Not to throw Madon, but like when he have a certain logic, or Rotters I have a certain logic, how we get at them folk about them logics. Don't try to paint us in that light like we ain't men. We fucking men. And we have men conversations about manly from a man's perspective.
And we got to reiterate, bro, because I'm watching this another shit, and it's just like, yo,
this is crazy, bro.
Yo, bro.
This shit literally say, again, it is a M2 misdemeanor. It is a M2 misdemeanor. That's specifically, and it says it's indecent exposure class A. That ain't got nothing to do with minors.
Right.
This is how, like, this is the basic part. If you look at where it says M2, where it clearly says M2. That means if you we looked at that charge last night. When minors are involved, it's specifically a class 1 misdemeanor, bro. Like, I mean, y'all not even lying good.
So what's the purpose of like they think they about to run Solomon off the internet?
The goal is to make everybody stop talking about this. You know what? I'm glad you asked.
Undermine everybody else.
Yeah, it's a distraction. One, it serves a lot of purposes. It's a
That's some
distraction.
bullshit distraction.
One, the pause is salty by her pictures coming out there. Two, you know, it's a distraction from the polite situation. And three, as what the brother was saying, Anonymous Hebrew and Yara, is almost like, you know, he has some intimidation. He's afraid of what I'm doing over here for whatever reason. So this is to try to destroy the credibility of what the fuck I'm doing.
And I don't know why, because you ain't been there but pay, bro. I always say Solomon got the patience of Job. Y'all probably don't know. Y'all ain't Christian enough to understand that. You know what I'm saying? He got the patience of Job.
Is the screen sharing?
Not yet, but he got Solomon got the patience of Job. Remember I told you that Solomon, I'm like damn, Solomon, you just so calm. You just let folks just say whatever the fuck they want to you. I can't do it. I wish I had that in me, man. You know what I'm saying? I stay to myself because I ain't got that in me. You know what I'm saying? And then here come a motherfucker just fucking with you. Now, you just don't fuck with folks because you just fuck with folks. Them people come out that corner like a cat and goddamn fuck your ass up because they don't fuck with nobody. They let everybody do their thing. Shit, you know what? You can use my basketball to play basketball. Man, you know what? You can come get my baseball and bat to go outside and play. You know, they just regular cool motherfuckers. And that thing, you know, they got a whole bunch of other cool niggas around. And then you trying, what the hell this nigga doing? No, he just being him. He ain't trying to be you, trying to be the other motherfucker. None of that shit. Just being, okay, this what I'm going to do right here. Did my thing. Oh, shit, I'm going to fuck with Lil Shawty. Now we over here fucking with him. Oh, why y'all over there fucking with him? Why y'all ain't... Bro, you got too much bullshit going on over there with you to be fucking with you. We just on the internet and we finish our regular day to come hear some, because these are a whole bunch of people that's on the same type of shit we on when it comes to religion, when it comes to history, when it comes to just obtaining some type of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But then we go over here to your motherfucking ass, there's some bullshit. It ain't got nothing to do with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. It got something to do with, I don't know. It got something to do with
about
personal shit.
It's all boiled down to a woman that's scorned, man. The part is scorned. You can see it in this system, man. This system is scorned.
How she gonna be scorned by Solomon when he lifted his hand? Like, go ahead, try to do you.
I'm
You
just
can't
saying,
be scorned by no. That's the biggest player move ever to let her go on by her business,
bro. Look at her. Look what she's doing, bro.
Madonna, that's the biggest player move ever to not argue with a woman and let her go on. And I mean, unless she just wants some more attention or something going on,
what I'm saying is this, Sean. The spirit of the part that I see is a woman that's born, man. Like, and she using, it's like to me, what I see is she using someone else's platform.
So you telling me a woman can be scorned by a nigga not want to fuck with her?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think women got more game than that. I think that if a nigga don't want to fuck with them, they go find 3-4 other motherfuckers that want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, come on, Sean. I mean, let's be realistic, kid. You can
That's
look at
when
this.
we were kids, Madonna, and a girl love your dirty draw. That's when you kid. You telling me a woman almost 40 years old? I don't know if she 40 or not, but almost 40 years old, still on that type of time. So much to where she want to do all this. I'm with Swad. Then she crazy. If you in love with this man that much, your ass is crazy.
Man, listen, man. I know I was in the playoffs. Solar was whatever he was. I assumed he was single. I lost the playoffs. The argument shit happened. We talked. I came back. She was heads over heels for this motherfucker. Online. That's a maniac. She come on, I didn't see my picture in 5 years. Bitch, you was willing to die for him in months. Online. Yeah, you shot them pictures too. You said you was a model. That's y'all thing. Them pictures. You a model. You taking all these pictures and you don't want to show nobody. That's your MO. Pictures. Yeah. Then the motherfucker should on live getting the pictures from somebody, check your email. Then the dude jump online, say, yeah, you got the clearance, go ahead. So people gave me them. Why you ain't out? You talking about, see, he said some people. That's solar. He said some people, not a person. Then you got Mongo said, he remember when Rob said, if Solar ever, if he ever get mad at Solar, he gonna drop Nepal's pictures. That's what Margot said, right? So, like, you avoiding all of the main conversations. You avoiding polite, you're avoiding raw, you're avoiding goddamn the clarity of the report, you're avoiding the faux pay niggas and whoever the fuck these fuck niggas is. That shit's crazy. You're dead. Use your mic. You're dead. Let Sonetta gone back there. Sonetta, I'm gonna tell you like polite and Zion X told you. You need to get her the fuck away from you. And the pie, you're with the 60-year-old ex-heroin addict. Get your shit together. yeah, that's an upgrade. Get your shit together, okay? And quit tolerating all them goddamn idols he got standing around his house.
Yeah, it's a sad situation, man. Not to talk down on women, but anytime I see a woman go from internet relationship to internet relationship with kids, I think that sister might need some type of counseling, man. And that's what I can see right now. Just listening to the pod just through the few days and just shit like that. But it's fucked up because you can see this shit clear as day, man. She got this fucking, in Texas we had a word for it called psycho freaky Jason. And that's what she is. She one of those, man. And them the type of chicks gotta get your ass
That's
killed.
not from Texas, nigga.
Where's
from Martin. That's from a goddamn movie. That's from what is that? Martin
Fact.
Nothing to Lose.
Don't come my head.
I just said
Psycho Jason.
Yeah.
Well, psycho freaky Jason. Well, that's why when I was living in Texas, I heard niggas calling chicks that shit.
That's nothing to
Psycho
lose.
freaky Jason. That's the first time I ever heard it when I moved to Texas. I'm like, what the fuck? And they was talking about chicks that were just, man.
But Madonna, along the lines of what you were saying, though, let me ask you a question. Because I'm wondering this part of it as far as like her being an Israelite woman. So what is the role of Israelite men in that? Like, because, okay, so back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm saying this like I really had these conversations. I'm really out of pocket right now, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So back in the day, like let's say in Torah times, like would an Israelite woman be able to go outside of Israelite culture, get with another man, and then come back and attack Israelites? Wouldn't that have to be something like that'll get you stoned or some shit?
Yeah, more likely, man, because back in them days, they wasn't harsh on women like people try to paint it, but when you were in that, man, it was structured. So a woman that would just go out there and air out shit like that, man, that wasn't allowed, man. So she definitely off code. But I never seen the part as an Israelite. I used to tell her this shit when she was part of the league. I was like, you ain't no goddamn Israelite. Oh, Madonna, you just a hater. Nah. I used to tell her back then, man. I used to catch flake.
That, because to me, the fact that she didn't marry an Israelite man is telling. Like, how are you an Israelite but you don't marry into the Israelite culture?
Israelite is a scapegoat for doing to do shit, Tad. You ain't figured that out yet.
Well,
yeah, she just
I know you sharp enough to know that these motherfuckers is hiding behind. They hiding behind Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob to date a whole bunch of women, right? They hiding behind Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob why they can't get up on their feet. They hiding behind Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob why they can't be brotherly to no African. I can keep going on. You ain't picked that shit yet. You don't know a real motherfucking Israelite how he gonna be talking like that, the person that go to church that you know all the time. Taz, you all right? You hungry? And you tell them, all right, bro, I'm straight. We straight over here. Well, I'm just letting me know I'm gonna say a prayer for you. And you know that's a good ass nigga in your life, man.
Right, that annoying shit.
Yeah, you know that's a good motherfucker in your life or a good lady.
You know, that's why I didn't say nothing about Mighty Hebrew, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't do no straight about it, none of that shit negative. Because I feel like people like that, that's what the Torah is supposed to represent. So even though he got a little turn up in me talking shit, he's one of them dudes that's gonna come to you with that peace. You know what I'm saying? That shalom brother shit. And I just don't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I have that expectation coming from Israelites. You're supposed to talk like that. You're supposed to give that type of respect. And when you don't, that shit is a red flag to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It can't be people that's not Israelites and not following the Bible, the Torah, or whatever, that's better behaved than you. You have to be the example of what those people aren't if you want them to, you know what I'm saying, come along or whatever. Like, so, I don't know, it just bothered me, man, because for a woman, I would think she would have to marry an Israelite to call herself one.
Bro, this shit is disgusting, bro.
There you
like
go.
I'm dead ass, nigga. This some disgusting ass shit, man.
Yeah,
I'm listening to this.
I'm about to retitle my shit, A9, man, because I got to direct that energy from that. I got to retitle my shit somehow and make it about him, because I got to put solar in it now on my shit. I
Yeah,
don't know
like
what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I'm going to just do both audios now, because I only was going to do mine, but the other audio is just as telling. How are you here a couple of days later after you just called this nigga? That's crazy. Like, I'm going to have to retitle it to some special shit, like some shit that jump out.
Yeah, they on some weirdo shit, man, because they know, man, if you want to take a nigga down, use a woman. You know, and it's foul, man, and it's fucked up situation.
I hear you on that, but I don't even see it. It's just lies. It's just lies, period. Like nigga.
I'm just saying, bro. You look. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm watching it at the same time, and I'm seeing how she's just how she's strategizing and using all lies and making people just believe this shit just wholeheartedly, man. It's crazy. But go ahead, Anon.
Yeah, nah.
They gotta do too much to make them believe it. That's the problem with being a content creator. If you don't move righteously, you can mislead people purposely. You know what I'm saying? I know I have that power as a content creator to mislead people, and if they don't go behind me and fact check me, they'll take my word for it. But that's why I do this shit in righteousness, bro, because I know people listening and they hoping for somebody to be 100 doing this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I see people in the chat right now talking about make viral. Like, that shit is sick, bro. Go ahead, Taz.
No, you good. That's what they want to make anything viral but polite. You know what I'm saying? So like I get it, bro, but like I said, I can't sit back and watch you keep doing this shit though. Like I wasn't even planning on talking about the shit with solar, because that was some other shit. But now I see what you're trying to do, bro. We have to expose all that shit. Because just because you can't throw me under the bus, just because you failed with Mighty Hebrew, now you're moving on to the next motherfucker, bro. So I'm gonna have to do, like, it's crazy. This is ridiculous.
No doubt, King.
Them folk is crazy, man. They trying to paint bro like he a goddamn flash or something. So man, yeah, you got to call the authorities on them. You got to call. I just peeked my head in the door because y'all been peeping y'all head in the door. And then as soon as I peek my head in the door, it's still talking about Solar Mine. Oh, they ain't gonna talk about Solar Mine. They gonna say everything is distracting from the. You know what the real subject is? Solar Mine ain't the goddamn subject. Not what Solar Mine did when he was a kid gonna be the subject neither. Nah, nigga. Your partner is the subject. What your partner did. How y'all treat them women over there. And you put your hand on women too, nigga. So y'all let's one just say no shit like that, man. That's a good man of God, man. Even though Swab want him to come with whatever the fuck Swab want to come with. I've been waiting.
But check this out, though. On that note, though, right? So when you look at his charges, he talked about, remember he said he came out with the sword and cut somebody's nose off because they was threatening his mama and all that. Remember that? Remember he said that shit? So,
who said that?
Sonetta.
Oh.
He said he got an assault on his record because he had to defend his mom from somebody because they know.
Sonetta said that.
right? So when you look at his criminal record, though, he has 2 cases like that. My question last night was, why do you only talk about one? Why do you only talk about your one violent offense that you put your hands on somebody and cause physical and bodily harm? When it's 2 on your record 10 years apart, why are you only talking about one?
Damn.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't do the dirty shit like, come on here, like, yeah, Sarnetta was beating his, you know what I mean? I don't do that shit. But based on what they do, it ain't beyond the imagination or the stretch to say, well, you was beating on women, that's why you won't tell the truth. And make these niggas produce their paperwork. Like that's what they try to do to everybody else. I just think,
right.
I mean, I ain't dirty like that to come on here and say I don't know, you know. But like I can believe that there's a reason why you're not telling that other case. It's a reason why you ain't never say you had all of them goddamn redundant narcotics charges. There's a reason you ain't saying that shit.
Yeah, because so many cases, but they give you that time tag. Like, okay, it's one thing to say, the police catch you got about 5 sacks in your pocket. I'm used. Then they let you out. Oh, he just a drug dealer. Go take their dope class. You got 90 days and report back. Then you get caught again. I'm used. And then you get caught again. They gonna lock your ass up for some time, Jack. For that shit. You ain't gonna have all them offenses, like not all them little offenses. And then after a while, the 3-strike rule kick in. Oh, you just a fucking repeat offender. So we gonna put this time on your ass. Nah, Jack. You ain't getting caught like that. You getting caught with a sack. You getting caught with a pipe.
Like I said, that nigga caught smoker amounts, nigga.
You're right. Yeah. That's what you getting caught with every time. You getting caught with these smoke. You ain't got caught with no pack. Like, ain't nobody up there. That man talking about, that man said he come from the era of y'all ever seen that movie Paid in Full?
Yeah.
Yeah, he say he was running with them niggas. I don't see him in that movie. I'm like, damn, what that in that movie and shit? I had no went, but when he said the shit, I went back playing the movie. I'm like, who the fuck this nigga would be? You know what I'm saying? Talking about I was running with them. That was my crew. Like, nigga, that was your crew? The fuck? You were hustling like that?
Cap.
Yeah, it got to be all cap, man.
Cap.
It got to be all cap. Then you hit, I seen Brother Uncle on somebody else's show saying he had Baltimore on lock. I'm like, damn, he had Baltimore on lock since he was a teenager. I'm like, God, dang, these niggas kingpin, drug dealer, and motherfucking top of the gang. They gang leaders and shit.
Yeah, I don't buy that shit.
I ain't never heard of them before.
I ain't buying that shit.
Me neither, man. Okay, so
they just know niggas like them drug stories and that drug culture bullshit. They know niggas like that shit. So all black men could say they was a part of it, and then it adds to your.
Man, that's the scariest fucking world on earth, man. Why you want to glorify? I was a drug dealer. How many times you got robbed, then, Nick? How many times you felt like your partner was finna kill you?
But Black Charm, hold on, slow down. That's the reason, though. Because they want you to feel like they were in that world, in that danger, in that position, in that smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't, you know, it's not viewed as how many times did you get robbed? How many times did you fear for your life? It ain't really viewed like that. It's viewed like, you know what I'm saying, you made it out. You're to be celebrated as a, you know, as an elder. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. Right.
I ain't got to live that life no more. I live that life, and now you trying to keep something. I don't want to let everybody know what the fuck. I hate when Taz, in my real life, man. I hate when people come around me and then talk about some shit we used to do. Hey, why you remember the time, nigga? I forgot about that shit. How you still remember that time?
See, I don't see that much, bro. So that shit fun for me. I don't see my niggas that much, so that shit fun for me. But I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, man, like, damn, you niggas still holding on to that shit we did as children. We made mistakes, nigga. We made mistakes. That when we supposed to went up and filled out that application, we didn't go fill out the application. We went to the homie house and got us a pack. Some of us flipped that pack. Some of us fucked up the pack. You know, that's what we did. That was a mistake. The whole thing, the whole not going where the fuck we supposed to go to get a job. We fucked up. We made a mistake. I ain't nobody supposed to be looking at no criminal record talking about, see how many times I got locked up for selling dope, how many pistols I had. You fool, that mean you was stupid. That mean you made mistakes. That don't mean you was no fly ass nigga because you got caught. The fuck? When was it cool because you got caught? When was it cool to talk about how much time you did in prison and for what? You made a mistake. Prison is to breach your freedom because of that mistake. And motherfuckers glorifying a damn mistake.
You got to, though, in this space. I'm telling you why they do it. Because it adds to that mystique of you being in the community. I'm from the black community. I've been through this. I understand. I know the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's you know, it adds to that mystique of you being really in this shit. And it's sad, but it's also true that, you know, them was the niggas that was really in it. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that was in the street. They was really in it. You know what I'm saying? They saw all this shit. But
right.
I feel like the niggas that was really in it, bro, they so much different than the niggas that wasn't. And you can tell the difference. Like, I feel like Sonetta is one of them niggas that got into the nation and, you know what I'm saying, went the religious route. You know what I mean? And so you're not really militant. When niggas was doing militant shit, you was catching narcotics cases, bro. You're not militant. You stopped catching cases in the 90s. So in the 80s, when niggas was still getting it on in Philly, you wasn't part of that. You was catching dope cases. Militant.
Right. Damn, Taz, you a historian for real, nice nigga. You fast as hell.
Yes.
That nigga fast as hell on the draw. I'm sitting here thinking in my mind, Khalid Muhammad. I'm thinking 2000.
Hey, Katrina ain't shit.
Been dead.
She just noticed. She gonna say, "Why all Sonetta charges? He got narcotic charges after the 1st and the 15th." Nigga charges on the 3rd, the 17th.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Got that check, that check, that 2-week income check. Then you got to pay that credit off. So now you been getting credit. You probably get some niggas up there you still owe for some credit. Y'all know what credit is. You know, let me shut up. You know it.
Y'all know what credit is. Credit the fuck up.
It's some street shit when you get shit on credit.
Credit to fuck your whole pack up, nigga.
Hey man, it fuck your whole pack. That's talking about all the way up. You don't take credit all this shit out, and you waiting for a nigga to goddamn get his check. Then when he get his check, he short. Mm-hmm.
And niggas done got locked up for whooping that nigga ass too.
Ain't it though, man?
That's why I say, like, man, that lifestyle right there, it's not one to
That's a bullshit ass cycle, man. You done credit your shit all cause you think didn't he get his check, he working or whatever. I'm gonna just pay these bills all when he pay me, and then he motherfucker get him and pay. And that shit is a bull. And then you don't get your money. That's how that shit send you in a, you know what I'm saying, a crazy, like selling dope, shooting the dice, pimp, all that shit is just a fucked up ass world to be in, man. It's just a fucked up ass world to be in, man. And then you in that world. And see, me on the other hand, like all my parents and grandparents and so on, they into the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They into the spirit, they into being good people and stuff. And then here come in my brothers. I got 8 older brothers, and I followed them, so I ain't gonna say I was the ringleader. I got 8 older brothers. And here go my oldest brother out there on the motherfucking block. And what he do? He bring that shit home. Shit, I got my gang. Y'all niggas. I'm the youngest out there, and I see them, and then they got all their friends and everybody. They kicking it or whatever. It ain't like I was lacking or nothing like that, because my mom was still, and dad, they was still taking me to the store, buying me cool shit. But these niggas got they had people afraid. And to me, that looked like power and to a certain extent, you know. Above them was the police. coming from where I come from, we had a crew called the Red Dog, and they was created for people like my older brother. They was like a task force or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And they would just jump out and, you know what I'm saying, beat the hell. I'm talking about you could just be a regular person standing at the bus stop because you live in the DC6 area, nice grass, front and backyard and all that shit. But just because you live in that area, you stand at the bus stop, you a dope dealer. Get your ass kicked, get locked up, whatever. Now you're like, now just send you on that on a certain cycle and stuff like that. And that's a bullshit ass world to be in, man. Everybody want to be out of that world where you paying your rent and your children and goods, everything, all that. You ain't worried, you ain't in that type of space. That's the best place. That's the good place to be in. Sharing wives and all, that's a fucked up place to be in. Oh, you want to see me naked? He said, all that old stuff, all that shit some bullshit. Who is it? Oh, sorry, I don't know what he talking about. I need to hit him back. Then he talking about, man, somebody trying to get in the studio. They over it. They dead. Cause I'm kick. I got 30 minutes to kick it with y'all, man. And this right here is more important than than doing a session at this for these few seconds I got. For the few seconds I got. This shit, man. You know, I like I always talk about I always want us to have conversations about the businesses we got going on. We sharing information and stuff like that. And it's good to hear Taz talk about the Black history. Good to hear Suave talk about the Black history and Anonymous talk about the Black history. And then they get together and talk about our future and all that old stuff. Not that bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? Not that bullshit. Who did the most time in jail? Who took who girlfriend? Who getting wet money? All that shit bullshit. If money important to you, shit, nigga, we'll figure out a way to help you get some money. A woman that important, we'll figure out a way to help you get a woman. God damn. But cut the bullshit and get back to the topic. Your homeboy on that fuck shit. He's supposed to be conscious, but his flesh was driving him the most, and now all y'all in that space. And because y'all in that space, y'all trying to pull other people in that space for some reason. For some reason, the whole focus is off of that little girl and her mama. Now, I don't know who the mama is or the little girl, but them folk know who the mama is and the little girl. Don't y'all do nothing to that little girl, mama? Don't y'all do nothing to that little girl? Crazy ass people, and they supposed to be conscious. Conscious to what? That's my question to all these folks. What the hell are you conscious of? You conscious of the police whoop your ass? You conscious of you need some money in your bank account? That's it. Cause you damn sure ain't conscious of treating women right. You ain't conscious of treating these children right. They title is protect the children or some shit like that. They say. I'm like, man, come on, man. If that was the case, if y'all really felt like that, then why y'all do them lectures with them children in the audience talking that bullshit y'all was talking? No, I ain't the only one watched them. I watched them lectures.
If that's the message, if that's his message, then he should be honoring the shit out of Q Butter. If that's your message, why you ain't been highlighting Q Butter and helping him get funds for that shit?
Right. Yeah, if you really felt like that, right. Q Butter right up. Not Solar Mine like goddamn 5-6 hours away. Or I don't know how far that is away from each other, but they far apart. Q Butter up the street. You could be helping Q Butter. I mean, you throw Umar Johnson out the one for his school idea. But then at the same time, that country, you know what? I don't even want to go through the country community history because the shit just some bullshit when I look at it in hindsight of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see the people that were good people and they was trying to do some cool shit. And then you see the motherfuckers who was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn. How them niggas get caught up with them niggas? And they got caught up because they was trying to help themselves advance to another place in life, you know. Like Solar Mind didn't really need no goddamn Sinetta, you know what I'm saying? It just happened to be that in the black media was busting them nigga head so bad to where it was like it was knocking a dent in their pride when they was trying to do lectures and debates and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because leading up to it, in the black media would be like, "Did you hear what this motherfucker said?" And get in on the and not talk about that person, but talk about the information and dig into the information of what's right about it, what's wrong about it. Them niggas agreed on a lot of stuff, and then they disagreed on a lot of stuff. But that shit right there was putting a monkey wrench in their shit. Fast forward, then you get the Kemet on trial or whatever. After that shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit started. That was the first bust up. After that old shit, then the Black Power Award, that was the second bust up. Then they come back again and try to do some other little shit. When Thomas Sotomayor showed up, that was a third bust up. That shit just keep falling short. Then here we go with what we doing. This shit trying to build up or whatever. It's like, okay, I ain't got to be no debate. I could be a judge. I ain't got to be no judge. I could be in the audience and I can join. I can vote. I can be interactive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to wait. I ain't got to agree with Anonymous all the time. I ain't got to agree with Suave all the time. Let it go. Yeah, you trying to pull this shit in that bullshit. There's some new shit going on right here. Some whole new shit going on right here. And then you want everybody, like I'm saying, I should show my damn police. And I'm like, you ain't got to do that shit, man. Because that ain't the climate over here where niggas showing police ruckus and fucking with folk children and shit. As soon as you come out as a person that, even if you sound like that on one of these panels, if you sound like a pedophile on one of these panels, these niggas will eat your head off. If you sound like a womanizer on one of these panels, these niggas will eat your head off. If you sound like you want a nigga that gonna throw a nigga to the white man or feed him to the lions, if you will, they gonna eat your head off. But no, that ain't what y'all live today. Today, let me go to the channel. Let me go to the title and see what y'all live today. Today, it's it don't say. I thought it said. I thought it had something in the title. It's just a sex offender alert. So today, I guess niggas on the sex offender alert.
Sex offender alert, but he got that nigga name scrolling across the bottom and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's my problem. Like I say, man, I'm just tired of these weird ass niggas attaching themselves to a big issue, bro. Like, I do this content about this shit, bro, and I don't respect motherfuckers just using it for their own, you know what I mean, for their own moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't give a fuck about no motherfucking sex offender, nigga. You trying to throw niggas under the bus, and so suddenly you want to use that title, and then now later on you're gonna come back and say you did content on that shit. No, nigga. Hell no.
Yeah, that's some regular ass shit. I see what you talking about now. You gonna talk about some clean soul of mine. Man, okay. I don't know what to tell you, soul of mine.
You want Solar Mind to come clean, but we can't apply no pressure to Polite, nigga? You can't tell your man to come clean?
Right. That's why I'm looking at that shit. That's how I'm looking at that shit.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Like, man, see,
the ability to wait. Polite can wait. He ain't gotta come clean. That shit is unreal, bruh.
See, Solar Mind, a couple of months ago now, I said, I don't know why your man was getting at me like that when I was fucking around in here chat, you know. And I said, Solar Mind, talk to that man. I ain't no nigga like that. I ain't no that type of time. Solar Mind say, man, I don't know what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and dude, we got somewhat of a working relationship, man. You know, he doing his thing, I'm doing mine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get involved with what he got going on, right? We on live, so I'm pretty sure he heard you. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he heard the shit. So Solar Mind don't want no flavor with that man on no type of time like that. Okay, we move on, still pushing on with our lives and shit. 2.5 months later, here we go. This man trying to drag Solar Mind. I thought, man, Solar Mind's trying to be cool with you, bro. But now, because of your girlfriend, cause we in America, can't be bullshit. Because of your girlfriend that used to like Solomon, you want to goddamn do the motherfucker to Solomon. And you trying to do the motherfucker to Solomon, because Solomon is fooling with Tahaka Bay, who goddamn putting your homeboy in the chicken wing. Got your homeboy hemmed up. And he got all your homeboys over there fucking with him. So now you like, okay, well, let me get Solomon, let me get Minister Inky. I still got Unc on deck. I still got what's the other nigga? Still got Reggie on deck. Come on, man. That's some lame ass shit, son. It is, bro. That's some lame ass shit, son. And you could be loud with all your little few folk over there. I think you got about 1,000 folk watching or whatever. You could be loud and all that old shit, son. But that's some bullshit, bro. You supposed to be a way more. It kind of like niggas on some 12-year-old, 15-year-old shit, man. You know what I'm saying, Tad? That's why y'all. It's like if you feel like that, man, pick up your phone and then call Solomon. You know, on some grown man shit. Cause you know these folk phone number and shit. Not on no internet shit. Solomon ain't on the internet, went on the internet doing Sarnetta like that. Sarnetta came at Solomon like that on the internet publicly. You got that man number, man. And then when he talked to him and you listen to that recording that he played on a little thing, nigga was cool and getting this man some real jewel, man, on some real solution on how to handle certain shit. But Solomon got to be put out there like on some. And I ain't trying to apologize for Solomon. He a grown man. He can do it for himself. I'm just looking at the situation, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bullshit, how I'm looking at this situation. You know? Suave in the back, he said, yo, I guess he's trying to get back in. But how I'm looking at this situation, man, like, damn. So it's about that girl used to be with Solomon. Is it about Solomon speaking with Tahaka Bay? Because it can't be about no shit Solomon did when he was a child. Can't be about that shit, yeah. Hell nah, man. I ain't even going for that. That's what it's about. You get okay. So these niggas, everybody who going at your boy, you trying to find a way to get them. And then after you get them, then you gonna go at the women who getting at your boy. And then you gonna find some other women to attack those women who getting at your boy. While you attack the men who getting at your boy. All the while, you ain't attacking the situation about your boy. That shit ain't right, son. And ain't no conscious nigga around gonna make it be right. If anybody in your chat saloon with anything you saying about anything, then they wrong. All them people over there, all 1,000 of them. All 1,000 of them, they wrong. All of them wrong. And all of them probably live in a space like that. The space of an incubus. The space of a succubus. Yeah, all that old child sacrificing type stuff. Devils. That's what I call it. Heathens. Now, I don't know, man. I just look at it. I just look at it like you got pedophilia, and you got scamming. Like there's some heavy ass places right there for conscious people. Like you gonna get over on the next nigga who ain't as country, who don't know much as you, and you gonna touch their children. Talk about that part. You touch. That boy sat on that bench. I talked to the boy before myself over on Israel Doctrine Channel years ago. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about how what Dr. York them did to him and shit like that. I'm like, damn, that fucked up, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just looking at that nigga like, damn, bro, you know. For me, like I know people who went through some bullshit like that. But like I say, I got older brothers and uncles and shit like that. So I ain't had to, you know, like if I got into some fuck shit, that's because I wandered off. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, you know, even when I wandered off, I'll bump into somebody to put my mind back on the right fucking path and stuff like that. But when I look
that
at
was
people
rough.
like that who didn't have nobody to protect them, you know what I'm saying, a little kid like that, and then you got a grown ass man like York who come in and overpower that kid, and then he ain't got nobody to turn to. That's some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got a whole, then you want to protect that when somebody say, damn, it didn't happen to no little boy this time. 30 years later, it happened to a little girl. That's some fuck shit, dude. Straight up, man. That's some fuck
Where
shit,
you
man.
been?
I was just outside talking to
Hey, DJ Black Charm ain't got no breaks. Hold on, my bag, big dog. I said, Blue, where you been?
oh.
Blue been high.
Peace, man. Yeah, I was in. I had put
I thought
together
you were
a little
talking to
show. I
me.
got scheduled. Yeah, a little case with a
That shit's
little
just
boy.
sad,
So
man.
gotta
That's the only
On
reason
my
why I'm
life
here
it
ranting
is.
about this.
But one thing I was
Nah, on my
looking
life
at
it
though
is.
too, did y'all notice one of the things that Tasha K said on her show about Polite?
I only watched the first one. She did another show on Polite. She doubled down on
About
this
what?
nigga too.
Yeah, she said the money. I mean, she said that the car, that Rolls Royce, is Floyd Mayweather,
Oh yeah, I heard that
and
shit.
that the house that he is in is Ron Artest.
I don't believe that.
Damn.
I don't believe that. I think Polite sharp enough to make his own bread and all that old stuff. He ain't
Man,
no he ain't no
man, if
he
it
did a
is
number
true,
No, big dog.
with
what they
for
got
people
going on.
for broke people, he did a number on broke people, right? So I don't think the finesse game stopped. You know what I'm saying? I think the finesse game kept going, Blue. So in my opinion, all that shit belong to him. You know what I'm saying? How long the Most High gonna keep him with those possessions, that between him and God. But I believe, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff belongs to him.
It's his because he moved from the broke community and finesse Mayweather and Artest.
Yeah, that's
He
what I'm
finesse
saying.
Mayweather out of
If not Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather and Ron Artest, the people that's attached to Floyd Mayweather and Ron Artest. No, I got something. Appreciate you. Thanks.
That's fucked up. He said that nigga is doing Mayweather's Cars Chronicles. That's fucked up. That's some whole ass shit, dog.
I'm looking at them sideways right now. Like, y'all been allowing this nigga to blunt like he got something that he don't. But you been trying to get it, you know what I'm saying, scam.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, the house in Beverly Hills.
Now I know motherfuckers that do that shit. You know, they got too many cars. They got a crib somewhere that they, you know, cribs get dusty if ain't nobody in it. So they have motherfuckers in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be trying to help people out. I can see somebody saying, shit, you could take the car and just pay me off. You know what I'm saying? I'll let you use my motherfucking name. You know, I'll give you one of my old cars. Or however it went. I can see that shit, but did she show any proof, or she just said it was speculation?
She was just chopping at that nigga
Nah,
private.
she said it, but she didn't say it like it was speculation.
She said
She
like
said, as a matter
definite.
of fact, that
Oh
car
damn.
belongs to Floyd Mayweather. Is in Floyd Mayweather's name. Belongs to Floyd Mayweather. That Rolls Royce. The house
But it's white
belongs
though.
to. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, damn.
All Floyd stuff is black. I ain't seen Floyd with a white Rolls Royce. Like he show his cars all the time. So I ain't never seen him with one. I had myself.
No, all of his white cars is in Vegas only, bro.
But but Polite in Miami.
That's what I'm saying. You
Somebody,
saying
but
that the
you
Rolls
don't know.
Royce? You
I
said
know
that
I
the
don't know
Rolls
Florida, no
Royce
look,
wasn't
land,
white.
nigga. Now I'm reading that comment right here. Chris in the back, y'all. Nigga, I know I don't know Florida, nigga. Look, land, nigga.
That's fucked up.
I know I don't know Florida. I'm just saying, Chris. The man, I ain't taking. I believe he owned the shit, Chris. Shit, I believe the man saved up his check and bought that shit. Man, I believe he owned that shit. I believe he owned everything. Listen, man, I'm taking everything he say. Take his word for it. At this point, just like I gotta take the mama who took her daughter to the hospital and to the police station. I'm gonna take her at her word too.
Hold on. DJ.
Huh?
Who are you
Who
talking
what?
about?
Floyd?
Who owns everything?
Polite. He said with his stuff, all that stuff was here. Everything he taking. That's here. It's down
So
show
you
is here.
saying that house is Polite and not
Yeah,
Floyd?
we ain't putting Ron Artest or Floyd Mayweather in the middle of his bullshit. That's what's going on now. That's how Soleimani ain't end up in the bullshit. We ain't finna add no new names to this shit.
Let's look it up.
He said, let's look it up. I don't know this nigga address.
All we gotta do is put whose name is that house is Polite penthouse in Hollywood.
Do it then. It ain't gonna be that. Polite don't stand in Hollywood. He live in Miami.
Bro, are you serious?
Yeah, he live in Miami. That way he got caught up in Miami.
He has a penthouse.
Yeah, nah, he's
That what the
Beverly
little
Hills.
girl got. Remember his little girl got took that time?
Yeah,
Well,
but
she didn't
that
get
ain't where
took.
he live at.
Where he live at?
Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills.
Oh, that nigga rich. That nigga ain't got no house in Beverly Hills. That's Airbnb. I'm hating.
That's why they suspect it's Mayweather's. I mean, that's why they suspect it's Meta World Peace.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Meta World Peace, huh?
But I ain't trying to put Mayweather in there. I'm just saying, nigga, you perping.
I'm looking at it for a scam. To me, y'all allow him to have an image of having
But
things that he really
I'm
didn't
not
have.
mad at
That's weird
at
to me.
that though. I'm not mad at that if they don't know he
Who
molesting
over the
kids and
link?
scamming people.
Somebody in the back.
If they don't know, they gotta. I call y'all. I mean, I text y'all. I think he away from the shirt. I text him to call to let me in, but I don't think unless they know he was scamming or he was on that pedophile shit, I don't hold them accountable because they was helping the nigga get from one level to the next. You know what I'm saying? And I can't put in no work. So for motherfuckers sit up here and give you a starter package, a penthouse and Rolls Royce, I ain't mad at that shit.
Why did PG lie?
Yo,
Chris, you need Jesus.
yeah, I probably do
No,
need Jesus. Yeah, what up?
Oh
I
shit,
think I
this is
do
wrong
need
with you.
Jesus at this point. Can
nah,
you hear me?
Oh man, I
nah.
thought you were gonna say something different. I'm saying I got my little man in the studio. I'm like, he watched it. I thought you about to go. I
Nah,
thought you
nah,
about to
nah, nah.
step right
No,
quick.
no, I just wanted to come on. I just wanted to come on and support Solar on this one. Like that was some I'm trying to get away from the other shit, but that was some weak ass shit old boy did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sad state of affairs when you have to use children, use them as bulletproof vests now in order to go after another individual or to slander another individual. And according to law, when you take a public record like he did and you parse it together like he did, that is the true definition of slander. And he should and can get sued for that. And the fact that it's on record, on video of him doing it, it's a no contest. So one of the things when all this first happened was I just said, I'm going to shut the fuck up because I don't know what's going on with this whole thing. But the one thing I do know is that a girl is traumatized. She's traumatized if he's innocent because of all the media attention that this has garnered, and she's traumatized if he did it. You see what I'm saying? And from the looks of it, I gotta sit up there and say, yo, it ain't looking good for you, kid. You know what I'm saying? And you know, fuck that nigga. You touching children, giving children alcohol, etc., etc. You ain't shit. See how easy that was easy for me to say? Polite, you ain't shit. That's simple. I listened to Solar Mind over there on Moorish World TV, and he played the phone call. But once again, this goes back to where niggas' hearts is really at when you pulling records of niggas that you know, and you presenting them the minute you get mad at somebody, and you gonna push a false narrative on a man like that. And that's all I really wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, this whole thing, like, it's just stupid. You know what I'm saying? The season can't probably even start on time now because the shit's so goddamn hot. You know what I'm saying? It should be focused on one thing, and that's the scholarship and debates. That's it. You know what I'm saying? All this slander that other platforms is doing. Yup, that's why I came on and apologized to niggas, because I was guilty of that shit. This is where it's gotten to now. You know, Proverbs, what verse? I think it's Isaiah 1:1-5. It said the whole goddamn head is sick. The whole head is sick right now. Everything falling the fucking apart. Why? Because black men continuously show their level of understanding towards each other, calling each other out their names, calling each other bitches, talking about each other's children. It wasn't long before something like this came up. And now the whole thing is falling down around us. And I just want to say that. I'm just here to show Silver some love and let him
Stop.
know I got his back. And that's it. I thought that was some whole ass shit. And it's still some whole ass shit Sonetta doing. And
I got work to do, man. Peace out. Sorry, Chris. Peace
and the
out. I'm
one
out.
thing, yeah, Black John, the one thing I don't understand is
Peace.
why y'all so vocal about it in order to tear Solar down. Like, Solar did something to the girl. Like, I'm listening to Nepal over there. She just, her mouth running 100 miles a minute about Solar. But then none of them said nothing about the Polite incident. None of them. But we're going to attack Solar. Dog, did some whole ass shit. And at this point, I don't want nothing to do with no parts of that community, dog. No conscious community, none of them Egypt niggas, none of them fake false Pan-African niggas. You got niggas that teach the Torah that's going on there, making fools of themselves. Dog, Isaiah 1:5, the whole goddamn head is sick. And I'm gonna pause on that.
Yeah, shout out to you, man. I support you. I mean, I appreciate you supporting the brother, stepping up, vocalizing. I know you looked over the stuff and came to a very safe and clear conclusion. And it ain't hard. It ain't hard. That's just one motherfucking dumbass. And Sonetta, I want you to know, bro, you too old to be this gullible, man. You too old to be this gullible, man.
Too goddamn old. It's like, yo, your platform is supposed to be somewhere where Africans, where Israelites and Muslims and everybody can come and get this get some information. Man, that whole shit is a fucking clown show now. And y'all really want to know why? Because the people that started participating on there, they went after the elders left the platform, and it became a clown show. Professor James Smalls and them, they no longer participate on that platform. And look what happened. It just fell apart. And this is what you got now. It's crabs in a barrel all over some goddamn books. It's crabs in a barrel because everybody want to be the first to say something about this situation with Brother Polite, or whatever the fuck his real name is. That's what it's all about. You see, when everybody tried to draw media attention to themselves, and nobody Nobody focused on the child. Nobody put together a PayPal for this child and say, here, we want to be able to support you. We know what you're going through. Nobody has sent a sorry letter, a conscious community sorry letter to the mother of this child. No one has done any of that. It's been back and forth about polite. I don't even know how Solar got involved in this shit. That's how much I ain't been paying attention. But don't nothing about this brother come across as he's some pedophile pulling his pants down and goddamn public. It's just fucking childish. It's childish at this point. It really is, man. And it's disgusting. Like, yo, I'm ashamed. I'm really fucking ashamed of this shit. I'm ashamed to be involved in this community. I'm ashamed to be some type of debater in this community. I'm fucking ashamed. I really am. There's no way I can go on Myth Vision. There's no way I can go on any other platform and hold my head up high and point and say, yeah, I participated with them brothers. They're going to laugh me the fuck up off of there. Yo, it's a shame, yo. I'm telling y'all, this is not good. It's tearing down the fucking community. And that nigga sitting over in a mansion. And that nigga driving a Bentley. That nigga thinking about, polite thinking about himself. Sonetta thinking about himself. That's why he throwing it on everybody else around him. He still has not come forth and given a proper apology to the public, to his listeners. It's a shame. I'm telling y'all, if y'all can't see what the fuck going on, that white man, that cracker, all he got to do is push a button. Boom. No niggas allowed on YouTube no more. We ain't got no power. We don't own shit. No more conscious community debates on YouTube no more. All he got to do is push the button. That's all he got to do because of this nonsense. Don't get involved in that shit. Voice your opinion and move on. You see that nigga want to throw everybody else under the bus, pull your records, and do all type of personal shit to you, to demonize you, to gaslight you, because he himself can't apologize. If you know you're wrong about something, you should know, hey man, I gotta apologize for this. It's not that hard, but when you don't apologize, it shows what type of person you really are. Like I said, I apologize to everybody. I got a big fucking ego. I know it. But what I'm trying to say in this instance, it was not about ego. It was not about slander. It was about that little girl. And the community did not come to her aid. Instead, everybody wanted to be the first to break the story. And I'm going to say something last. Zion Lex, nobody was watching you. And after this is over, no one will watch your Torah lessons. You have garnered a following doing the Brother Polite story. That's it. You become a media sensation on that alone. Nowhere did you apologize to the little girl and say, I'm so sorry for what happened to you. You're using this to garner fame for yourself. I'm telling y'all, it's fucking sick. That's where we at with this shit.
Think he got snatched up. With facts. And we still want that motherfucking audio. Zion Lex. Zion Lex? What are you talking about? You don't bluff. You don't bullshit. You look like you bullshitting. You look like you bullshitting. That's crazy. Still trying to slander motherfucker. Y'all ain't gonna be happy till y'all get a real case. This shit gotta be some shit like internet harassment, slander. That shit is crazy. Extortions and shit. Y'all are some psychopaths. Y'all don't know what to do with a little bit of attention. Y'all don't know what to do with a little bit of attention. But you don't want to put in the work to get the notoriety. You don't want to put in the work to get the following. You don't want to put in the work. You think it's a trick to the game, a loophole. That shit crazy. That shit wild. Y'all motherfuckers can't see y'all own destruction. Like what is your presence on the internet for? It's messiness. That's all you want. Messiness between the Israelites. Messiness between the Israelites and Pan-Africans and Kemetic studies and Islamic stuff, whatever you can. He said this, he said that. I told you years ago, I called you. I said, listen, you got a lot of channels. You could have one channel for the Muslims, one channel for the Kemetics, one channel for the Israelites, one channel for the Torah only Israelites. And then on those channels, you could have a time slot for the basic studies, basic teachings, and then a slot for the more complex teaching. You could have really had a whole network, 24 hours, 4, 5, 6 different channels. Where you got Tazariak on one, Imam Bashir on the other, Ali Muhammad on the other, Inky on one, Tarka Bay on the other, Solar on the other. And people will be in these individual chats appreciating the messages instead of in that bitch arguing. You ain't willing to put in the work, then you won't. You try to keep all the power to yourself because you think it's power. You try to keep all the power to yourself. You don't want to give nobody else the keys. You don't want to expand. You don't want to evolve. You want to keep it in your comfort zone, and that's your channel. You good. I was only under impression that you was fucking with us, but I see you for self and other people that you can use. So you good. You good, man. You holding yourself down, and you finna drown.
Yeah, I think they sleep, man. I mean, I don't know how they believe that this is helping their situation. Right? This is really not. You're not saving face. You're tearing down the platform. You got to resign, bro, from your position. You're just gonna have to. Your platform outgrew you,
Mm-hmm.
and you just
Yeah.
you're not the man that's necessary to be there in order to handle that position. And you know, it's not necessarily nothing wrong with that. Problem is you don't know when to say die. It's over, bro. Step down. And I suggest both of y'all step down righteously. I mean, righteously is pretty much over. I've already said too much to really come back from, which was really, really, I mean, bad, bro. I gotta do better. It's sad because I thought people comprehension levels, the HOK was a lot higher than what they actually appear to be. So, man, I don't know. No.
These niggas is sad.
Yeah, it's only getting worse. Oh, you gotta play. You already premiered that video with Mighty Hebrew.
I'm I'll probably upload it tomorrow Monday. I'll probably upload it then. Man, I just gotta record it. Damn, boy. Niggas is really slow.
It is sad, man. Really sad.
That shit crazy.
You out here trying to see what's going on, man. I'm over here going through a damn hurricane as we speak.
Damn, for real?
Yeah. It ain't really hit yet. It's just getting there. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was nice. Just be chill. I can tell it ain't that bad though, 'cause like, well, I don't know about at night time. The sky be just glowing. Like, even when the power go out, when it's a real bad storm, it's got a glow to it.
Suave, boss. I'm gonna see if he let me
You know better.
Oh, he not available. He live right now. What you mean not available? Suave, boss. It ain't even ringing now.
These dudes are scary. These dudes are scary. Yeah, I do need to though look into, because I'm having a hard time believing that
Suave,
Floyd
boss.
Mayweather advisors wouldn't advise them not to have Polite as an advisor. You got too much money not to be looking in the niggas that you around. Cause
I know
running,
that nigga see.
he running for real.
What'd you say?
I said he running for real. I mean, this is all in a panic. It just looks bad, bro. I haven't seen one move yet that didn't look
Suave
like
boss.
all out penny.
You say you ain't seen one movie yet, the way?
That ain't look like an all out penny. An all out penny. These niggas is weirdo. Complete weirdo. No, let me see somebody in the back.
That's crazy.
It ain't.
Suave
It
boss.
ain't. You got to.
I'm gonna say Solar Man next time. I bet he is. My Solar Man.
But you can handle this.
Solar Man. It's fucked up.
Yeah, these dudes, man. Boy. I mean, it's just funny to me though, because it's like, how dumb can you be to believe that any of this helps you at all?
Trying now. Yes, Garfield was on the phone.
Oh, he got Garfield on? What Garfield saying?
I don't know. I ain't really listened to him. I just turned the volume up to see.
Yeah, he in the hole with me as a kid. He better not send me to sleep. Get her out of there. Uh-uh. No.
That's fucked up. Suave boss. He still found a way to attack the scripture somehow. On the car.
All right, what's good, family? What's good, family?
You already know I'm trying to call in.
Yeah, bro.
Trying to call in.
He
still found a way to make this about the Israelites and shit, man. That nigga crazy.
That niggas is nuts, bro. These niggas is crazy, bro. These niggas is crazy. Like the nigga can't even. These niggas is some liars, bro. They some wicked ass niggas, dog. This nigga. But that's all right though, bro. We got this. I see somebody just popping in, bro.
Yeah, they fried.
Yeah, bro.
These niggas fried.
I hear fear in these niggas, man. I'm like, nigga, why are you hitting my line with this shit, nigga? Like, nigga,
Hey.
Nigga, you scared, nigga. Man, Garfield, whoop ass talking about some. If you were knowing somebody for 5 years, like, what the fuck, nigga? We talking, nigga, what? Nigga, address polite, nigga. Address these charges, nigga.
On my life. Fuck you talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I just turned it up just to see what was going on because I was calling in. I'm like, oh, okay. Garfield on the phone.
Is that Gideon now?
You said Gideon?
Yeah.
Calling in?
Yeah. Or somebody just put something in the chat said Gideon going in.
I doubt it. Let me see.
Yeah, I agree. He ain't trying to. I agree with Devanya. Yeah, he's trying to get this. He's trying to get the heat up off him.
brother, I don't get it. You're losing me. You're losing me. What are you talking about, brother? You feel that it's something that I could have did better. What are you talking about? Well, like say for instance, when you expose everything, like I would have respected, like if you would have never dealt with him after that. You see what I'm saying? Like, but y'all was telling me to get him. Y'all was telling me to go back and get him. The people was. No, not like you. I mean, who think like me? Not people who think like me. And okay, so brother, guess what? I'm gonna hold you to account. The same thing. If I see you on Solar Man, I'm gonna say, brother, you're not practicing what you preach, because we just exposed and showed you receipts. Damn, that shit, man, that shit wrong. Brother, you're not practicing what you preach, because we just showed you Solar Line's receipts, and you over there talking with him. Are you complicit in Solar Line? Well, like I say, yeah, Solar Line, we stopped having, dealings with each other several months before all of this. So, by the grace of the Most High, I don't even. Hold on.
Suave boss. Black man can't get a break. Suave. Suave. Huh? Something that. Suave. Terrified. Yeah, he is. Stop fucking lying for him. Stop fucking lying for that nigga. Suave. Mm-hmm. Suave. Google subscribe.
And that's what's crazy though, because he pretending like he don't smoke. Not faking nigga.
Suave. Excuse me. Oh shit. Suave. Suave.
Hit the stream yard link, Suave.
You said do what, big dog?
On Sunday channel, he got the stream yard link in the chat.
Oh, really?
Let's see you, beautiful.
Like, let me say this, family. Like, again, bro, like, this is what I mean about when people play on the ignorance of our people, right? Now, once once in any of Solomon's charges, did she read anything about a sexual assault against a minor?
A minor.
Charge or an indecent exposure charge or anything sexual against a minor. The only thing that she brought out they brought out 3 different cases. One case, the first case that he wanted to run back to, because that's the only one that mentions a minor. But what does it actually say? It says indecent assault. How come it doesn't say sexual assault? This is what I'm saying. We're reading polite felony charges. Felony charges. You're trying to equate felony charges to a second-class misdemeanor charge that gets pleaded out and thrown out. Like, this is what I mean, bro, about people not really understanding how the law works. And they keep saying, oh, it was withdrawn. It was withdrawn. What does withdrawn mean? It means the charge was withdrawn. So if a charge is withdrawn, then that means they're not prosecuting it. As if if it's never happened. See, people don't know how to read this stuff, man, and they don't know how to deal with this stuff. So they get ignorant people on the line and say, oh, look. And then he goes down. That's why they didn't want to deal with me when I said, hey, let's deal with the one that y'all accused him of having sexual contact with a minor on an indecent exposure charge. It has nothing to do with the minor. That's why they didn't want to address it. And then if you notice, that's what's connected to where it says, now it gives a stipulation where he has to have supervised visitation. Can anybody tell me, have you ever heard of a sexual child offender having any kind of rights to have visitations with the minor? If you're guilty of that, you have no rights with supervision or no supervision. You cannot be around minor children. You can't be around minor children. If you're on a sex offenders list, if you are a sex offender or a pedophile found guilty, you cannot be around children. So you don't even get, you wouldn't even get supervision. If you're found guilty of sexual assault against a minor or sexual perversion, or sexual perversion or anything like that, the first thing they tell you to do, you have to put a distance between yourself and any minor. You can have no contact. So you wouldn't get supervision. Dummies, morons, you wouldn't even get supervision. You would have to move out of the home that you're in if there's minors there. You have to go to a different place. You do not get to have any contact with minor children. The only way you would is if they're your own children. But it clearly said nieces and nephews. Why? Because they were in the home that he was living in, probably so. But it says supervision. But for only 2 years, that's not indicative of a sexual offender. That's a stipulation based on what you have in Pennsylvania courts. Like, this is ignorance of the third kind, bro, when it comes to dealing with these types of issues. And then you have people who think they know how to read the rap sheet. And then you have Nepal going on, reading the statutes, what she didn't know how to do before this morning until I told her you have to go and learn how to read the statutes. Then she starts reading the statutes today and saying, oh, it could say this or it could say that. No, the charge will tell you what it's supposed to say. Not that it could say that, or why didn't it say that, or should it say that, or it could be this, or it could be that. No, that's not how this works. I've been involved in the legal field for 20 years, people, doing the work. Not my daddy was a lawyer, or my aunt was a lawyer, or my cousin was a lawyer doing the work, so I got some understanding. No, I was actually doing the work. I was actually going to case trials. I actually worked for the Department of Children and Family Services for a private institution. So I know what sexual assault charges look like. I know what sexual assault charges look like if you're a sex offender. If you are found guilty of sexual assault of a minor in the state of Pennsylvania, you automatically, you have no choice. You have to go on the sex offender registry. And that doesn't come with a probation for 2 years. You can't live within so many feet of a school. You have to turn your address in so they know that. You can't live with so many feet within a park where children play or frequent. You're not even allowed to be in a home where children are. That's the law, people. Let's use common sense here. Garfield, the goofy, you don't know the law. Nepal, silly, you don't know the law. Sonetta, who I believe has a serious reading problem, you don't know the law. You can't even read the simple jacket. You listen, anybody knows that DAs and prosecutors do not throw out, they don't throw out the more serious charge to go with the lesser charge when it comes to child molestation, child rape, child sexual assault on a woman or an adult. It's rare that they throw out those lesser charges. I mean, the more serious charges. I mean, the lesser charges. They keep the serious charges. But why would they throw out the serious charge on Soleimani's record and go with the lesser charge? Because a judge who's adjudicating it is looking at all of the evidence and saying, oh, this is not that. Because police officers, they charge you with whatever they can based on the locality and based on the municipality and based on the state statute, based on the federal, based on the state statute. They that's what they charge you with. A judge looks at that. Defense attorney counsel looks at that. The prosecutors looks at that. And they determine whether or not that these charges actually apply to the offense. They're not throwing darts at a dartboard to see which charge we get to go. That's clearly not what the case is. What the issue is here is simply people not understanding what they're reading. People simply looking out to get the heat off of them. You trying to get the heat off you, Sonetta? You're trying to get the heat off of you. You already know Polite's dead. He's done. He's done. He's going to take a plea on those 2 felony charges, but trust me, they're still going to be felonies. And more than likely, he's going to do some time. You can't compare those 2 felony sexual assault charges that we clearly seen listed on Polite's jacket. You can't compare that to what we're looking at on Soleiman's record from years ago. We're not saying Soleiman is an angel. Garfield, how dare you? Let's pull up your record. But we're not saying these people have that Soleiman is an angel. What we're clearly saying is what you're trying to do is simply get the heat up off of you. You're trying to get the heat up off of you, Shanetta. Makes absolutely no sense. And in my book, you're still complicit with an extortion case. So if I was you, I'd be looking out for that. That in itself is a federal offense. I don't care how many people you run up there. I don't care how many lies you tell and how many people you have up there reading that file jacket like a moron and a bunch of retards and liars talking about, oh, it said this statute says it could say this. It could say that. No. What does it say? What do the charges say?
So basically, all we got to do is have a big ass channel. You just go around lying and ruin people's reputation, right?
That's it. But they're not gonna get away with this one.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna be bad.
They're not gonna get away with this one. Y'all turned down the wrong corner. Y'all turned down the wrong street. You made it personal with me, fam. I'm relentless, bro. You turned down the wrong street.
The hardest part is to hear the blatant lies and then to see people come on and see them falling for it. Like, oh, you know, molestation. None of his paperwork say that.
None of it.
But you clearly got Polite's paperwork talking about sex with a minor.
Right.
Sex with a minor, bro. Exactly. Sexual battery on a minor.
Right.
Like really, like that, like that's what we doing?
That's what they're doing.
Now watch how stupid you know, and let me just shut up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna wait and see.
Bro.
Yeah. My question is like how do people allow this shit to happen? It makes you even look at yourself and be like, fuck, have I ever been guilty of allowing something like this to happen? Where I'm clearly seeing people deflecting and run away from the truth.
Facts. Facts.
Like I'm clearly watching you do this now. And at the expense of whomever you can try to destroy. Just as long as don't nobody look at you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all swung the wrong way today, bro. And I tried to warn you. I tried to be fair. But no, bro, I'm going to show you how this works. By showing you the real information.
Suave and Blue there, or did they good?
I think Suave was trying to get one.
Nah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Yeah.
Sorry, Sinetta. You know how many times I called that damn number, bro? That's how I know he know my number for sure. He saved it.
Yeah, he got your number locked in.
He got it locked in because I called that joint hella times, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't going for it.
Sorry, Daddy.
I already know it's on the road.
Peace to you, little king. I heard him. That's what's up. Yeah, I know what time it is, bro. I knew what time it was. But I still was like, okay, he let y'all on. Maybe I could get on there and at least.
Yeah, they call me to get on because they act like they think that they know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Like, I can read, bro. Listen, bro, I've been reading those jackets, bro, for years.
I mean, a lot of us have either read ours or our pocket
yeah,
like so we know what the hell we looking at, nigga. So,
right, bro. For the last, I say 7 to 8 years, I've been doing intellectual property. So I really haven't been dealing with criminal. But I have a 20-year span, bro, in the legal field, and most of it has been in general litigation. So in dealing with that, I know in dealing with criminal cases, I know what I'm looking at when I'm looking at their rap sheet. That's one of the first things they teach us, bro, when we're in training.
Right.
It's how to read the freaking sheet. I got graded and tested a whole test. One of the tests was they put a sheet, a rap sheet in front of you, and you had to guess correctly where how to read the charges on there, and name what they were, and how it's supposed to appear on the sheet. That was an actual test. How to read the jacket, how to read the rap sheet.
So we got nicknames.
What's the difference between withdrawn and dismissed?
And that's my other thing. We got nicknames. Let's want to put this out. See, I'm good with them. Mr. and Mrs. Protect Polite. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we had, bro. Like, are y'all
the
kidding
Polite
me right
Protection
now?
Agency, nigga. Like y'all got me fucked up, bro. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I literally do this, bro. Literally do this, bro. And you got these buffoons on here lying, calling people pedophiles with absolutely no evidence. I haven't seen one sexual assault charge listed on Soleimani's rap sheet.
Right.
The only thing comes close is when it says indecent assault.
Right. Right. And if you knew the ins and outs of that case, see, that's the other thing.
But notice what it didn't say, though. It didn't say indecent sexual assault of a minor. Because I guarantee you, when it comes to a minor charge, that doesn't exist.
It'd have been something else, right?
It's like, right.
And on top of that, it would have, like, man, yeah. I'm trying to wait until we, you know what I'm saying? But like, y'all, hey, look, bro, y'all got to learn that if y'all going to do this, y'all got to have the police report. That's what made what Tasha K did so devastating. Because she actually read what was in the police report. Like, you can't just read a person's charges and then say they guilty of something without giving a police report or the court transcript. Wild as hell.
You know, it can be something different, and we're gonna look into that, and like Anon said, we're gonna look at the particulars of that one charge. Like, people gotta, man, like our people gotta do better, bro.
No, we got to get rid of that fucking snake at this point, bro.
Man, that's a fact.
That's it. Like, now it's clear. You couldn't even bring the community together with this?
No, bro. It's a weirdo.
Yeah, all the way up, bro.
It's a weirdo, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yep.
They're not paying attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my little man upset real quick. Hold on.
You good?
That thing for a second. Catch that thing for a second, bro. I'm having technical difficulties.
Nah, you good. You good. Yeah, man. This is when you just ain't got no shame. Like that's really about the only explanation for it, and it's about courage too. Like it kind of shows you. You know, a lot of times we play around with titles and different things like that, but shit's serious now. You gotta own it, bro. You got to. But you know, like I said, dudes only want to be there a lot of times for that shine. You know what I mean? They don't really want to hold the responsibility. But the point of being, you know, in these different roles of leadership is so that, you know, it's because a lot of times you feel like you're prepared to make tough decisions and handle tough predicaments.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you're just, what do we need you for? And if that's not what you want it to be, well then bro, quit playing with that shit. Let
Right.
your platform outgrown you, bro. That's it, man. Only solution I see, he has to step down from the platform itself.
Facts.
But I can see him taking his platform down with it, like an idiot.
Yeah, he definitely will. He definitely
So,
will.
you know, but the shift in consciousness doesn't end, and that's the thing. And at the end of that may be necessary, so people understand that consciousness ain't something that you can bottle up. You know what I mean? Trying to house consciousness. Nah, man, it's not as easy. Nor is it just kind of shows, bro, you know, where these dudes' mindsets been. It's only been about capital. It's only been about capital. Okay, here oh, bring him in here, Cam.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's what it is, bro. And like, you know, so like we gotta realize what it is. Just to get the heat off him, bro. He knows something to know he going down, bro. So he grabbing everything, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like when somebody fall, man, and you got all the table is spread out. You got all the good food on the table. You know what I'm saying? And they fall. Instead of them thinking about all the food they about to mess up, they just grab the whole tablecloth and pull everything down with them. Mess it up for everybody. But that's his thing, bro. That's what they want to do.
That's shameful. That's shameful, bro. Like, at some point in time, you gotta be embarrassed with your action. Who that can?
Yeah, you would think
Got
so.
to.
You would think so.
But
You would think that would be the case, bro.
this dude, I mean, they just got like, I don't think he feels any guilt.
No, bro.
Like
He
this ain't
feels
sin.
absolutely none at all, bro. But they don't realize, bro, like They don't. These guys don't realize, bro. Like, nigga, you can't keep up that lie, bro. It's like it's too easy. It's too easy to expose it, bro. And this is all about protecting polite, aka the HOK bag. They try to protect that bag at all costs.
They got to though. He told he going out like Nino.
Yeah, bro.
So that's how I know, like, bro, you dudes is all dirty, bro. That's the game.
Yeah, bro.
Niggas is dirty. You
Right.
got dudes making a joke out of this situation.
Facts.
Like, it's turning it into a big mess. I ain't gonna I fuck with Inky, but it's turning into like a game, bro. Him and whoever else just figuring out how much, like, that ain't what this about, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot more serious than y'all playing games. Y'all
Playing too
playing
many
games.
games.
They fail to realize, like, people change their whole lives, bro,
Yep.
behind that platform.
Yep.
People aren't this. A lot of people aren't the same person that they was before they came across certain people on that platform.
Yep. Yep.
People donated money, time, effort. People did provided skills. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Advice, whatever they could do to further what they believe to be the conscious. And instead, it just became a scam. You turned it
Exactly.
into one big scam.
One big scam. You know. Yeah. You know. And trust and believe, bro. Like, one thing I do, bro. Like, I'm gonna make sure I vet the truth on both sides. You know what I'm saying? And listen, bro.
Right.
I'm not oblivious to the fact that the police will trump up some charges, bro, and put some on you, bro. You be like, what the hell is that about? They will do that, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what they won't do. When they know they got you, look, bro, they ain't gotta do all that racist shit.
Nah, they ain't even gonna play.
You know what I'm saying?
When they
Because
know
that's
they
how
got you,
they
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 confident.
learn from doing all that racist shit during OJ
Yep.
about putting charges on on people in the spotlight like that. When they got you, they got you. You know, it's the little cats out here that got to be worried about police putting something up on them. You know,
That's man.
but they got
That
this nigga out here.
burn.
They got DNA samples with an S,
Yeah, bro.
semen
And
samples.
nobody else's name is mentioned but you. That's the worst that people can, like.
You know what I'm saying?
That's wow, yo.
Yeah, bro. Semen,
And
bro.
it's just
You
like
talking about semen samples, bro?
he disrespect people's intelligence.
Yeah, bro.
He ain't got no respect.
Right. And we still ain't show him put up Polite's rap sheet. Tomorrow we don't need to see it as public information. So is the information you've been pulling out on everybody else, nigga.
This dude's a clown.
He goofy as
Hey,
hell,
bro, he's a panic, man. Continue to panic.
man. Yeah.
That's all I can say. Continue. 'Cause, And like I said, it only gets worse.
Only gets worse. Only gets worse.
Like, especially the more that they talk.
Only gets worse. Only gets worse, man. Only
And the
gets
fact you
worse.
don't even see it.
See, they want to niggas like Garfield and Polite. I mean, and like with supporting Polite and what's the boy named Sonetta? See, they'll know a nigga did something and let him hang around so he can do it to somebody else again.
Exactly.
You know, come on, oh no, we gotta catch the nigga in the act first. It don't matter what the little 14-year-old said. Don't matter what, we ain't gonna even think about that. Forget that. If I don't see the nigga with my own eyes, I see it, I believe it when I see it. Them type niggas.
That's how you know, bro. It's like it's some bad selfishness, man. And it's like his only incentive is money.
Yeah. Yeah. But make no mistake about it, bro. Like, it's sad that we got to do it, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna address all of this, bro. We're gonna show you how you address this the right way, the proper way. We're gonna address all of it, bro. And did this and put it to rest. Did this and put it to rest.
Yeah, I'm just like, I just suspect. I don't know, man. I don't know why I expected more, but I did. That's my fault.
Look, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Why?
bro, yeah, bro. Like we all expect more. I don't think it was any of us or any one of us over here praying, man, Most High, or bring some charges down on Polite so that we can go in on Sonetta. Like, come on, bro. We was talking about your BS before this came out.
Bad.
We was dealing with this conscious community crap, bro, before this came out on Polite. A whole 2 weeks before. You know? So dealing with these cats, bro. Is like, it's like crazy, man.
They really believe that what they got is new information. Like, come on, bro.
What they think they got, bro, is a smoking gun. This shit is so funny, man. Like, bro, it's crazy, bro.
It's just looking crazy. Yeah, that's it. That's really all it is.
It's looking crazy for real, bro. Makes absolutely no sense. And for the people that's over there listening to them, half of them, they so brainless, bro.
Yeah, they stupid. I done already seen like people who calling in. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
still in the mix with something like this, you gotta be.
Right. Just brainless with it, bro. Brainless with it, man. So this nigga here, man. It's crazy, bro. So where you at, Swab Boss, man? We coming up on 4 hours, man. I'm gonna end this stream, bro. and then they can get back at it, bro.
Yeah, he probably got it set up already. Ready.
Yeah, I think so too. But this is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
never
man. I'm
seen
glad
nothing
they
like
did
it.
the show on it. Definitely. And then what's crazy, they just, which I knew it the other day. I said, man, they trying to tie this to Lex, bro. I knew it. I said,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
knew it. When she mentioned that Lex had threat, I was like, oh man, here we go, bro. Cause she kept saying, I'm not really saying that Solar did it. That was what she was saying. But I could tell it was like Lincoln, like, but I believe he gave him this Lex and Lex sent him. Like, oh man, you
Wow.
this is dirty.
That's dirty, fam.
This is
That's
dirty as
dirty,
hell.
man. That's
And
dirty.
we all know he was pump faking, bro. If he
Right.
had anything, it would have been out. He'd have
That's
been got.
dirty.
Like it would have been.
That,
It would
that's
have been no
wow.
question. Like, come on, folks, crazy.
Yeah,
But
that's wow.
I'm gonna let you shut it down, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it down, man. Peace sending out, man. We'll be back, man. I'm sure Argument League gonna get fired back up again, but man, we definitely gonna be back, man. We're gonna have some new information, man, on this, man, in the next day or so, man. And we gonna bring this thing out, man, and we gonna put this thing to rest, bro. We gonna really dead in this, bro. We gonna really show, hey, bro. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Sarnetta, you turned down the wrong street today, fam. I'm just gonna tell you that. Because you made it personal with me, fam. Hey, bro. You turned down the wrong street, bro. But shout out to Solar Vision Debate League. Season 4 coming up. Starting September 1st. We'll be back around, bro. We'll be back soon. Shout out to Blue, man. Shout out to Suave Boston on the panel. Shout out to Solar Mind making an appearance, man, addressing these issues, but we're going to really get in depth with it, bro. Shout out to the Champ Anonymous Hebrew, man. Shout out to all the supporters in the chat. Man, shout out to the league, bro. We out, man. Solar Vision Debate League. We're going to stay on y'all. We're going to stay on these niggas' neck, bro. I'm a bulldog with it, bro.